Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the game that was being played. Unfortunately.
You should go back and try to get the same bracelet.
That'd be so funny. I get it for like $1,100. You guys walked in this week?
Yeah.
We went 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird.
And you guys both got swarmed?
Yeah,
immediately.
The second we walked in,
the door wasn't even shut behind us.
They were like, sir, they went to Troy. You buying something for your lady?
They were talking to him because they knew who had the pockets.
Do you think so? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Casino games, from classic slots and blackjack to exclusive in-house favorites you won't find anywhere else. However long you got, you can play your way, anytime, anywhere. Make your next chill night a little more fun with Chumba Casino. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Okay, let's be honest. TV has gotten way too complicated.
Too many streaming services, endless searching for shows, paying a ton. It's enough to make you stop watching.
Thankfully, there's Philo, a better way to TV.
Philo's changed the game in the best way possible. For as low as $25 a month, the Essential Plan has live TV on your favorite channels, a massive on-demand library, and an unlimited DVR to save and rewatch all your favorite shows.
Or if you're looking to add more blockbuster movies and hit originals from must-have apps, Philo's Bundle Plus includes access to HBO Max Basic with ads, AMC Plus, and Discovery Plus for just a few bucks more.
Whatever plan you pick, you're looking at one subscription with incredible value and all the stuff you want to watch. It's kind of a no-brainer.
So head to Philo.tv, PHILO.tv, to lock in the best price around. Philo, a better way to TV. Subscriptions auto-renew at monthly rate plus applicable taxes. Cancel anytime. See terms at Philo.tv.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-278-1120. 800-278-1120. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-278-1120.
I need to confess something. My friends think I'm the mastermind behind our golf trips. They thank me for the perfect courses, the hotels, the smooth planning, and I let them believe it. But the secret is, I don't plan any of it. Golf Breaks does. Their experts book the tee times, the rooms, the whole package. They find the best options and prices, and I just say yes and look like a hero. I should feel guilty, but I'm not stopping. Just don't tell my buddies. If you want a great golf trip without the work, go to golfbreaks.com and use code RADIO for up to $200 off your first golf trip.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
The MTV Video Music Awards were last night. I saw them on CBS. It really is funny that MTV was like, well, I mean, we have one single property remaining. One left. They said the only thing, there's two things people watch on television: sports and award shows. And MTV was like, we have one of those. Surprised they didn't try to bring back Rock and Jock.
Oh, that would have been great.
Although those were always like pre-taped anyway. They weren't live sports. They pre-taped.
I couldn't bet on Rock and Jock?
No, unfortunately, they cut a lot of the filler out. Let Dan Cortez talk around it, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. His backwards hat and his long hair. Yeah, so the MTV's VMAs, I guess they're going like, hey, maybe we can make something out of this. And they're, trying to mainstream it now into a real award show. They had it on CBS, like network television, which is I think the first time they've done that.
It was on every channel, by the way, and they do this.
Right.
I think they do this for the BET Awards too.
They've done it a lot now, where like it's rare. They haven't done it before with CBS Network.
No.
It'll be across all Viacom
TBS,
channels,
TNT, everything.
Right.
It's like, oh, good. The same thing is on every channel.
So just watch it or die.
Watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when they're selling commercials, it's a little easier to be like, no, we're on all the channels. So I did. I turned it on to take a look at what was going on. I thought they had a special appearance when I saw like the thumbnail before I clicked on it. I thought they had a special appearance from Andrew Dice Clay. Because I saw it was like the big leather jacket and the bucket hat and everything. I was like, oh, it's Dice. I was like, oh, that's LL.
The same thing happened to me.
You thought it was Dice?
I guess so.
That's so funny.
I was like, oh shit, they brought him back.
Right, I thought they were going to do like, oh, you remember he was banned because of a performance at the VMAs, I think. And then I was like, oh, they got Dice back. And then I clicked, I was like, oh, it's just LL kind of dressed up as Dice. I guess that's cool.
I don't know if he's dressed up like him.
He looks like Dice to me. He looked like Dice to Troy, too. And we didn't talk about this.
No, I swear.
No, you guys didn't.
So the fact that we lined up on this means he is kind of dressed up like Dice. And then I saw our pal Kenny G was on stage. Remember, Kenny G was in studio not too long ago. And Kenny G is a guy who loves being good at the flute. That was the real takeaway, that he's like, he wakes up in the morning realizing he's goated. And like, there's nobody better than him.
That interview was so much fun.
He was great. And he carries it so well. He's like, no, it's awesome. Like, it's such a good time. He walks around with his flute.
Just ready.
Right, because he's like, I practice every day. Like, he adores playing the flute. He loves playing that flute. And the fact that he's the best at playing the flute makes him love playing the flute even more, which makes him so dangerous to anybody else that wants to be the best at the flute.
Good luck.
Because the fact that he's the best is making him practice more because he loves it so much, which is making him better. And it's like, shit.
He must love that it's 2025 and people are still reaching out and being like, hey, can you do something?
Doja Cat was.
Yeah.
Doja Cat. She's like, hey.
But I mean, even when Kanye did that thing, like, he was well past being,
Oh, when Kanye reached out to be like, hey, will you like do a little flute song while I propose to the lovely Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
Yes. But I mean, the idea of like, because he wasn't cool when the VMAs were cool.
No.
Kenny G was not cool. Kenny G was like the artist that you said, like, if you're trying to describe the nerd.
We hadn't turned the corner on him yet.
No, because back then you didn't have an appreciation for people that were skilled.
Right.
And that also was like adult contemporary.
Right, and there was nothing worse than being an adult.
Yeah.
Being an adult sucked. Yeah, that was the worst thing you could be as a grown-up. And grown-ups love Kenny G. They love the flute.
They love to relax.
Yeah, because we were driving them nuts. So, but yeah, Doja Cat, I guess, has Kenny G opening up for her on the song, and then she had Kenny G live. It was the first performance of the night. First, she shows up on the big screen as Max Headroom.
Which is great.
And I was like, this is fantastic. I wouldn't mind if Doja Cat did this permanently. Any shout out to Max Headroom is going to get over with me. That's confirmed. And then Kenny G shows up in the Beetlejuice house or whatever this was. And I'm like, this is awesome. Listen to Kenny G just belt it out. These kids are paid to go nuts. That's Kenny G.
That's Doja Cat.
Oh. All right. Kenny's like, any more?
Yeah,
Nope.
he's probably like, we could do an extended intro.
Yeah. That was it for Kenny G, unfortunately. But then Doja did her thing.
Yeah, she's great.
She's great.
Yeah.
Doja Cat.
But
I was happy to see Kenny G.
I could have had more Kenny G.
Yeah, just Doja Cat dancing to Kenny G, I think would have been it for me.
And like, I respected her already.
But the fact that she calls in Kenny G and is like, yeah, I'm going to need you for this one. Yeah. That's what I mean about this idea of like, well, kids like kid stuff and adults like adult stuff. That's done. That's over. Because the internet has made it so that time doesn't exist. Like it's all just a loop. Like there is no time anymore. There's no we grew up with a very linear timeline. Time isn't a thing anymore. So it's like, oh, I just found out about Kenny G because you saw him on the internet somewhere.
TikTok maybe.
Right.
Who knows?
And so Doja Cat's just like, I just heard of Kenny G. And
You
they're
think
like,
she just heard of Kenny G?
I think so. And they're like, you just now? And she's like, yeah, he's great. You didn't hear about this?
Have you heard these flutes?
And they're like, no, I heard all the flute songs before. Yeah, let's get him on the track. All right. And then all of a sudden, Kenny G's contemporary again.
I think that's great.
It's all a mishmash.
I was watching with my daughter. I was like, sit back, watch this.
You're right.
Watch a master at work.
Yeah, watch some real artists.
Right.
You know what would be really cool?
No.
Is if you could flip over to MTV2 and then there's just a Kenny G performance over there. Like
Right.
He walks off the stage and does it.
That would be sick for us.
Like an extended version.
Yeah, for more Kenny G, tune over to MTV2.
Kind of like how ESPN2 does the Manning cast.
Right.
They should have done the Kenny cast.
The Kenny cast. Kenny's just playing flute, and you can see it's
Every
it's,
musical performance, he just like figures out a way to get in there.
well, it's a dual screen. So Kenny's just in a room backstage watching the show with us, but he's playing the flute over it the whole time.
Busta Rhymes comes out.
Yeah.
Sick.
Kenny's like,
I would love to hear Kenny G sing "What the Dillio" on a flute.
how much money do you have? I'm sure you could book that.
That's true. Hey, by the way, I remember a time when like my friends approached me and they said, "Hey Sam, what the Dillio?" And I said,
Right.
and I had to learn that. But like
6, 7.
But then you go home and you talk to your parents, then you say, "What the Dillio?" and they're terrified. It's the same thing that goes on now. You say, "What the Dillio?"
Sam Roche, what's your name?
Let's go to Tony in Mississippi. What's up, Tony?
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey,
Hey, man.
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam, I thought you might want to know that Kenny G plays the saxophone.
Come on, bro.
Flute.
What?
Come on, bro. He's a flautist. I seen him play the flute. No,
Okay.
Michael Bolton plays the saxophone.
What are you talking about?
Who plays the sax?
No.
BB King played the sax.
Kenny G plays the flute.
Bleeding Gums Murphy played. Oh, he plays the saxophone.
Oh. Oh, is that a saxophone? Yeah.
What?
That's
Why
not a
is this?
flute?
No, saxophones look like what
Fuck
Lisa
outta
Simpson
here.
plays.
Yeah,
saxophone is a big thing with
saxophone.
loops and shit in it. That's a flute.
He plays a straight saxophone.
That's a
It's
flute.
an odd one, yeah, but it's not a flute. No, a flute is like a whistling noise that you play from the side.
And he'd probably be very insulted to hear we just think he's just sitting around playing the flute all day. Like the flute is like not a respected instrument.
I don't think so.
What the?
No, that's
Bro, you
a
knew this?
that's a flute.
Did you know this? Be honest.
That Kenny G plays a saxophone?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you didn't correct Sam.
It's Sam Show. I'm not here to correct you.
That's a good point.
Honestly, I appreciate it because I feel like
Good point.
I did a whole thing about the flute. And if you had been like, it's a saxophone, I'd be like, great. I wanted to say the word flute is a much funnier word. Like the idea that Kenny G plays the flute is a funnier thing.
I understand the humor in that.
Right.
But he did.
So that's why I did not correct you.
And by the way, going forward, he still plays the
plays the
flute.
flute.
And by the way, people are so angry.
Get angry.
They're called, what is Sam doing?
He's playing the
It's a sax!
It's a flute. A
saxophone
and there's
bends
there's a big chunky thing at the bottom. There's a curve at the bottom.
Well, there's not just one kind of saxophone.
No, there
Of
is.
course,
It's
there's
the one
only
that Bleeding Gums Murphy
Bleeding Gums Murphy plays it.
Yeah.
Like, you know who plays the saxophone? That shirtless guy in the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
That's a saxophone.
That's a flute.
Kenny G plays the flute. Just because you put a wide mouth on the end of it doesn't mean it's not a flute.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's
I don't
a flute.
accept this.
And I watched the VMAs. I saw him playing the flute.
Yeah, it was
he
totally
was
a flute.
in studio with us. I saw him playing the flute. He's the best flautist.
Nobody said, hey, can you take out your saxophone?
No, I think Fabio plays the saxophone.
His broken nose.
If I remember. Well, yeah, bird flew into it while he was on a roller coaster. But it's certainly a flute.
Get out of here.
And he played the flute with Doja Cat. And Doja Cat loved it. She thought it was great. And she opened the show with it. She's not going to open the show with a saxophone.
No.
It's a waste of everyone's time.
What's your name?
So yeah, we had Doja Cat and Kenny G. And then I did notice that they just started inventing icon awards. Because I was like, okay. So like for me, I figured that they would have some bring the house down performance to end the show. And I figured that I would miss it, because I was going to go to bed. See, Tony Burton says he plays a soprano saxophone. But does that mean
what
like...
they're saying.
Woke up this morning. Is that just, no, a soprano saxophone just means you play the sax in Jersey. That's a different thing altogether.
You still think it's a flute?
It's a flute.
All right, I'm going with Sam.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a soprano saxophone. You know who sings the soprano? You know who plays the soprano saxophone? Uncle June.
Yep.
When he's singing all that opera music. If you'd allow me a moment. Yeah. No, I don't think so. What are you going to do? Yeah, John Popper plays the mouth saxophone. It's a harmonica. Okay?
I mean, to be fair, they're all... you use your mouth on all of them.
You know what I'm saying? That's called the mouth saxophone.
That's implying that the saxophone
well, there's buttons.
is used
There's buttons on the real saxophone.
with a different orifice.
That's right. Well, you can. You don't think Kenny G could play his flute out of his ass?
Oh, you for sure can.
He could.
Let's ask Nicole.
He could.
See if she knows.
Okay.
Might take that down.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the studio, wherever you want, Nicole, wherever you're comfortable.
Over there.
Sit across from me so I can look into your eyes.
That's the way you started Monday.
Nicole Biggins is here. You know her from the Morning Mashup and from the Satisfying Podcast that is back today, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Video launches after this show at 11 a.m. Eastern. The audio is already out there. You can listen after today's show on the SiriusXM app.
Yeah, you can.
Kenny G.
I can't with that.
Plays the flute? That's a flute.
No, it's a clarinet. Doesn't he play a clarinet?
See?
Okay.
You know what they're telling us?
I'll take that.
I'll take clarinet all day. You know what they're telling us?
An oboe? I don't know. What is it?
It's an oboe.
Is
you know
it?
what? No.
Oboe.
They're saying...
Who's there?
They are the callers and Troy and Super Agent Tony Burton are the people that are saying these are the
That's a flute?
No, I said it's a flute.
It's not a flute.
And I stand by that.
He doesn't play the flute. He never did.
He's a flautist.
He's not a flautist.
Yes,
he's not
is.
Lizzo.
Yes, he is. And he's better than Lizzo.
No, he is?
Way better than Lizzo at the flute.
No, man.
That's like an extra thing, Lizzo. No, you know what it is?
I'm pretty sure you talked to him about playing the flute when he was in
I think I said flute.
Yeah.
It's not a flute.
I think it is. I saw it in person.
When you hear him...
Couldn't wait to play it.
When I hear him, it just like that was the sound of my childhood. Like
who liked that?
When my mom and dad had like people over for dinner, they'd always turn on the Kenny G. Like,
yes.
Right?
And you just hear keys hit a jar.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, in my family. Who knows?
I love that. I thought you were going to say they would play Kenny G so you couldn't to muffle out their arguing with each other.
My parents never argued. That's just me and Matt. No, my parents were not arguers. Not in front of us.
It's probably better that you guys do argue because then you don't let you kind of let resentments build, but you get it out.
Joking? I hate him still right now after whatever happened last night.
I know you do. But apparently there's a saxophone that doesn't look like a saxophone.
It's like...
And that's what Kenny G plays. Super Agent Tony Burton and the callers and Troy and our AI overlords say that Kenny G plays the soprano saxophone.
So it's like it's almost like a saxophone clarinet.
It's not a clarinet.
It's a flute.
It's not a flute's like this. To the
that's
side.
Right.
The flute
is
to the side to your side.
Shit.
This is how you
argument.
do it. But yes, it is a good argument because that's not how you play a flute.
Still, I was watching the VMAs last night. It seemed like a flute.
That's a good argument.
And I saw him in here, and I think I said flute, and he didn't correct me.
Can someone please, because he didn't want to make you feel dumb, can you please pull up a picture of someone playing a flute?
No, you're right.
It's like
right.
Lizzo plays the flute.
Yes,
she's a flautist.
It's
but she's a part-time fluter.
She's a part-time fluter?
Yeah, she's more about the juice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All about the juice.
Yeah.
No, I feel like this is kind of like it's a morphed clarinet and saxophone.
Lizzo went.
There it is. That's a flute.
That's a type of flute. But Kenny G also plays a type of flute.
That's still not a saxophone.
It's not a saxophone.
Anyways,
Lizzo went nowhere, huh?
I mean, she's certainly losing weight. It's about all she's got going on at the moment.
Listeners and fans and streams.
Yeah.
Sam.
Well, I don't know.
It's not going because she started taking herself very seriously.
She was really on top of the world. Like she was like literally killing it. I actually heard from people here that she wasn't super easy to work with.
Yeah, that's a downfall.
There's a little diva vibe going on, which I think like can be like okay on some level. But when you start treating people like shit, then it's not.
You gotta have more than 2 hits to treat people like shit.
Well, she's had a little bit more than 2 hits, doesn't she?
I don't know. I know. Blame it like. Blame it on my Jews.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Yeah.
I would say
she doesn't have diva level hits.
I'd say 4.
4 hits.
Like she couldn't perform if VH1 did another divas concert.
Yes,
she couldn't do it. It'd be like she would introduce the divas.
No, I think she could probably. She's got a pretty strong voice.
About damn
strong
time.
Prevence. Prevence? Did I just say?
She has a prevence. She does have a bit of a prevence.
Boys, Juice, Good as Hell,
Yeah,
Truth Hurts.
She's got a good amount of
That's
songs.
5, yeah.
She's got a bunch.
We played all those hits because I play the hits, and we've played them all. Just saying.
you have.
Just saying.
Yeah, you have. Justin in Philly. What's up, Justin?
Hey, gentlemen, you're New Yorkers. Have a little culture. He plays a golden clarinet. The flute is played with the nostrils.
See?
Which is why cocaine addicts
don't
make
put that
such
up
great
your nose.
flautists.
Flautist.
No, you whistle it. You're not. Was that a joke? Okay.
It's
You're
not a
a joke.
clarinet.
No, you whistle kind of into it. You do like a little thing with your lips. You make them.
Do you think he
this
did good
shit.
with Doja Cat?
Do I think what?
He did good with Doja Cat?
I think he did okay. It just made me feel weird. If everyone didn't go WTF, like that, I just was like, "What's happening? This is how we're doing. This is how we're starting."
I thought it was Max Headroom and Kenny G. Yeah.
Also, how has he not changed his hair in this many years? Like,
He's got
that's
great
still-
hair.
Does he?
I think so. I mean, look, if he hasn't lost it, it's pretty impressive. You
It's
know?
like beautiful long pubic hair
It's-
locks, kind of. That's the vibe I get.
Yeah, and when you have a look like that, it's tough to change it unless God is telling you it's time to change it.
He should like Sam it and just shave it.
I don't know, because he's kind of like a...
That's his look.
That's his look, and he's like a sleight of frame guy. I think if he went bald, he would look like an assistant principal.
Could be a cool new look.
You think so? Get little wiener glasses too. He'd look like Travis.
And wear like a Kangol hat, like Samuel L. Jackson, like kind of, he could turn it into kind of like be like.
I don't think that'd be cool.
No?
I think he would look like the lead singer from the New Radicals if he did that.
I don't know.
He's got the dreamer's disease.
It's hard to change your look. Remember when everybody got all out of sorts when Weird Al got LASIK, stopped wearing glasses, and shaved off his little mustache?
Yeah.
I don't remember being
It's
up in
tough
arms
to-
about it. But I mean,
Look,
Everybody was like, "What are you
people were.
doing? That's
I
not."
had to do it.
People don't like
I changed
change.
my look.
You did
It
change
was
your
a
look.
big deal.
And it was the
You're
biggest,
not
the
Kenny
greatest
G or
change.
Weird Al.
Yeah, I am.
He is that level.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. That's why Nicole's here, and you. I don't know even who turned on your mic.
Oh, sorry about that.
I did notice though that two things. I enjoy that the VMAs are skewing more for our generation.
It was like Busta Rhymes, Mariah. The whole thing was bizarre. Ricky Martin.
They were making up legacy awards to give out. Like just made them up. And also all the good stuff happened like by 9:45.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like all
Yes.
like the sort of like noteworthy stuff because they realized we were going to bed.
Yeah.
All the old folks
Yes.
are going to bed. But yeah, the awards that I got were Ricky Martin received, and I don't know that who Ricky Martin received the Latin Icon Award.
What?
Yes, he did.
I mean, he is a Latin icon.
Yes, I just didn't know that was an award.
No, okay, they can make up whatever they want. It's their award show.
I think they just wanted Ricky Martin to do Vida Loca, Ole Ale Ale, Bailamos.
It's like when they gave Michael Jackson the Artist of the Millennium Award.
That's right.
You love to do an accent.
I just think all of his songs are great.
Wait until you hear Sam's accent on this episode of Satisfying that comes out today. He does an amazing
She
franchise.
didn't know who Je suis Smollett was.
I was like, who is this? I don't know this man.
And then the accent got heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier.
All right, so we got the Latin.
It was the Latin Icon Award.
Okay.
And then Busta Bust was out there.
If you really want.
And he did great, by the way.
He
By the
killed
way,
it.
Ricky Martin did great.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Ricky still got it.
he does.
And he was singing for real.
Right.
And he was doing all the great songs.
Do you think Mariah that was live at all?
Well, we'll get there. And he was dancing and everything. Ricky's still amazing.
He was
and he looked
bilamosing.
genuine. Yeah, he's
He was
bilamosing. Which, by the way, the reason that I was laughing is because that's an Enrique song.
It's all the same, right?
Yeah, but he was bilamosing, and he was great. And then they gave him the award that they made up. And then Busta Rhymes came out, and Busta Rhymes was still great.
I mean, he's Busta. I feel like he'll be able to do this if he's 95.
But it actually takes cardio and conditioning to be able to rap that fast for an extended period of time. Like, I thought he was going to lose it, and he really didn't. And even though I was kind of bummed out that they had, I believe it was Glorilla, come out to do Missy Misdemeanor Elliott's part.
Yes.
I was hoping like Missy would show up.
I was hoping that as well.
She did not. She's pretty busy. But Glorilla showed up and did it. But then they gave him the Rock. I had to write him down.
Okay.
The Rock the Bells Visionary Award.
Oh, we have Rock the Bells Radio right here.
Because it's LL Cool J's brand.
I know.
The host generally doesn't get to bring their own awards.
You remember my infamous bad moment interview with him, or a bad moment in an interview with him.
With who? LL?
With LL. I was like, can you just please lick your lips for me? He was not having it.
What did he say?
Absolutely not.
He don't.
I was like, please?
Well, that's an objectification.
I don't give a shit.
No?
That's embarrassing.
I'm objectified all the time. Who cares? Lick your fucking lips for me.
Do it.
Do it.
And he wouldn't do it?
No.
You think it's bad, Troy?
What was if he was like, show me some titty?
I'd show him some titty.
Right, so you're asking the wrong girl.
I'll show him. I'll show you a titty if you give me a lick lip.
Yeah. Lick lip. Yeah.
It's a rough day today.
No, it's okay.
Oh, I'm having a rough go of it.
It's okay. But it would be like if I went to the VMAs and was like, hey, I'd like to hand out the Not Sam Award for Excellence.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, what does this have to do with the MTV or Video Music Awards?
Well, to get you in the building, maybe they have to do that.
That's right. That's right. Can I give my own award? And they're like, you want an award? No, I want to give it. I want my own category.
But you'll show up? You'll do it?
I'll host the show if I can have my own category and just give it to whatever artist I want.
What category would you choose?
The Not Sam Award for Excellence.
Okay, and it should be someone
In
you thought
music.
was awesome?
And I would probably give it to Kanye.
Perfect.
Wouldn't that be? No, that's what I insist on. They're like, okay, they're just holding their breath during the whole segment.
Post Pablo area.
Yeah. Mainly for the news stuff.
Something just popped up on my Insta today, and it was like, remember the text message forever ago when he first started losing his mind? I mean, he lost it a long time ago, but he just tweeted or X'd or twixt. Kim's got diarrhea all the time, way more than a normal person. Like, he actually tweeted that.
This is when they were going through troubles?
Oh, yeah, at the beginning of the troubles.
Right.
Although I feels like there was really in the thick of it at that point.
Right, where it was like, I'm so mad that she's sleeping with Pete Davidson. I'm going to tell the world about her diarrhea.
Yeah, I mean, she has it. So much of the diarrhea.
Well, she's probably on weight loss supplements that were giving her diarrhea.
I was just saying that.
Oh, you don't think it's true?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think about her bowel movements that often.
That's why it's more than you think.
Okay.
It makes perfect sense. Then they gave the Video Vanguard Award out, which previously, I think the last time I actually watched the VMAs was probably like 2 years ago. And I think P. Diddy got the Video Vanguard Award.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, Kim. Oh, this was in his stories.
Yeah.
Kim has diarrhea a lot. Oh, Kanye West responds to a fake diarrhea post about Kim Kardashian. Fake post? Did you fall for something?
No, he really did that. It's fake?
It says...
No, this happened forever ago, and I think he did do it.
Kanye writes, this was not from me. Someone copied my style of text and wrote something not funny.
Sure, pal.
I know you guys are going to be disappointed, but I actually didn't write the teat. He means tweet. That said, Friends wasn't funny either, but I wish I'd had, because... And then he starts writing. He goes on and on and on and on, but it says it wasn't him.
Likely story. Just because Kanye said it wasn't him, that you're gonna believe that. No, that was 100% something that he would tweet.
You don't think he tricked you?
No.
Okay.
He didn't trick me.
Okay. Well, it says he did.
He didn't.
Okay. All right. And you think Kenny G doesn't play the flute?
I think Kenny G does not play the flute.
Okay. All right. I guess we're living in your world.
Yeah.
It's your world. We just live in it.
I mean, sooner you know that, the better off you'll be.
Mariah Carey won the Video Vanguard, which, yeah, like I said, the last time I saw P. Diddy won that award. And they all celebrated him, and like 6 months later, they were like, we're putting him in jail now.
Yeah, and also, like, you don't want to follow up with getting that award after Diddy. Like,
right.
Even, like, it just feels icky now. Just maybe they get rid of it.
Well, then when I was watching Mariah Carey perform all the songs from our youth, and, I mean, that lady is not okay. Someone needs to check on her.
I know.
Like, I mean, they're locking up Wendy Williams for less than that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, she couldn't move.
Well, I mean, that's been like that anytime she does like any Christmas stuff, like around like the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree every year. Like, it's always like they have to have her in like one spot. You know, there's got to be all like backing vocals, if not just only.
I mean, it's a lot more. It's literally just lip syncing the songs.
You think she's fully, you don't think she made
She
a
did not
sound?
sing one note. No, she was mute the entire time.
She can't even really, like she can't even be trusted to
she didn't walk.
But yes, walk
you
back
think she sang?
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
And then she was doing like a little bit of mom dancing.
Yeah, like
you know
Elaine.
what I mean? Yeah, exactly. She did a little Elaine dancing while she had like real dancers all around her. But that's the thing is like she didn't move. Mm-hmm. When she did, it was very, very slowly, and she didn't change her facial expression at all.
No,
like something's wrong. There's something
amiss. Yeah, she looked a little bit like she drugged. But this also, she's been doing this. Like, this is how she's been performing, I feel like, the last, like, 20 years almost.
I think some horrible things happened to this poor woman.
You think?
Horrible things.
And she's probably using medication to hide that pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go, girl.
Wasn't she in a relationship or something with Tommy Mottola?
Yeah, man.
He's the devil.
Oh, I know.
How'd you find out?
From Michael Jackson.
Same dude.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I found out one day in Times Square there were all these signs. Yeah. No, I think like...
She's got some deep-rooted issues. She's got some skeletons.
And those 2 kids with Nick Cannon didn't help.
No, and didn't he tattoo Mariah like massively all over his back?
He did.
I think he tried to hide it though. He might have tattooed.
He put a shirt on.
Yeah, that's all he had to do.
Yeah.
It was hidden.
Yeah. I mean, look, here's the problem. Every song was amazing.
Well, it's like you said, it was our youth. So
these songs are incredible.
Yeah.
Except...
Wasn't her.
And I mean, by the way, she shouldn't be able to sing them anymore.
No, because it's like a muscle.
Right.
That's how he covered with Christ. Okay.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. Well, he's repopulating the earth, so God bless Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's just riding that roller coaster in Playland as the video's playing behind her.
What a time. Her hits were the shit.
So she also got the Video Vanguard Award. So Mariah Carey, Busta Rhymes, and Ricky Martin.
I'm sorry, look, she's walking.
I mean, really slowly.
Look at her walk.
Slowly and cautiously.
Yes.
It looks like she's walking on a hockey rink.
Okay, and then she does a little...
Without skates.
She does like a little knee bounce.
That's the Elaine thing.
Yeah.
This is the mom dance.
I'm sorry, she looks good.
She does.
She looks great, but I mean... It looks like there's something wrong.
Yeah, there is.
She might as well. They should have just put a chair.
She's medicated.
Yeah, but that's
to mask a lot.
A lot of pain. And like these poor divas, like it doesn't end well for them.
No, that's what I thought. That's exactly what
they don't age gracefully, and life is great.
And we, the world, just like throws them in the garbage when we're done with them.
1,000,000%. That's where they belong.
But I think what? No, we're not advocating for it.
Making a joke.
That's right. That's right. It's about time this one ends up in the dump.
But like, do you think that she's got Diddy stories? Definitely.
Yes. Horrible ones.
Horrible.
Because she was so young when she started too, right?
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, she had to leave her. Like wasn't she like abused badly? Like as a child, like she had to like escape her home. Only to just run into the arms of the...
All of them. Celine Dion got married to that weirdo French guy when she was...
I don't think he did anything bad to her.
She was like 7 years old.
No, she wasn't.
She might have been 16.
I think she was older than that even.
No, bro. She was like too young to be dating that weirdo French guy.
I mean, Rye, though, she's looking thick and like good, though. Like
she looks
good,
great.
Thick.
She looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean...
God bless her.
I think she's trying to make sure her hair doesn't fall off, but she looks great.
That is a serious wig. And it looks like a heavy wig.
But that's fine.
That's okay.
But that's fine. I don't mind it at all.
No.
And they kept bringing up the fact that she dressed up. They kept saying she dressed in drag in the Obsessed video.
Yeah.
Like they mentioned it like 4 or 5 times throughout the performance. And I'm like, if you want to say she took a shot at Eminem, just say she took a shot at Eminem. Just say it.
Yeah.
Because she is the only one that got one over on him.
I do kind of want to know. Like, I just wanted, like, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall. I just feel like there's something awkward about picturing the two of them together.
Just 2 lunatics?
Yeah, just like sitting like while they're like snuggling at home watching a movie. Like, I feel like it wasn't real.
Right.
Like, they didn't hook up. They didn't bang.
Well, yeah, because they're famous enough that it's like, I'm not 100% sure that they're humans.
Right.
And also, I mean, Eminem's kind of weird when you look at him and watch him now.
And she's like a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she almost could like dominate him.
And it seems like Eminem's had a lot of work done now.
Physically dominate him.
I think so.
Like,
but that's not bad.
A bigger chick than him.
But that's not bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, I just picture it. It just feels wrong.
You think so?
It just feels wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they did the Ozzy tribute, too.
That was sick, I thought.
Well, you just liked it because Youngblood wears his pants so low. You like how low he wears his pants.
You have no idea. I have one friend that we just DM
about Youngblood?
Oh.
That's so pathetic.
Oh, he's so hot.
I know.
Oh.
Just a couple of 40-year-olds DMing about Youngblood.
Oh.
It's just when you phrase it a certain way.
Look at him.
No, I know. He's super
Come
hot.
on. He's like dirty and like grungy and yummy.
Huh?
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
I know, right?
That's what you think. When you look at him, you're like, oh, he's so dirty and grungy and yummy.
Honestly,
don't you?
I don't look at him and think yummy.
You don't think yummy?
No.
When I look at
Delicious.
I think the whole thing feels like a put on. But
his whole thing?
His whole gimmick. But he's a great he's a really good vocalist.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Like he sings the songs really well.
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
And then he starts headbanging and I'm like,
just stop.
Okay.
No one is cool enough for you. No one.
Lots of people are cool enough for me.
Who's cooler than that dude right there?
Troy, I think you're cooler than Youngblood. Yeah, I think you're pretty cool. You know what I mean? Because you're not trying to impress anybody. That's cool.
Yeah.
He's not trying to impress anybody. He's just being a rock
Youngblood is trying to literally impress everybody.
He's being a rock star. He's a rock star.
That's such a gimmick. They literally call him that. They say it. I'm a rock star.
He is.
No, he's not.
I feel like he's like,
there's no more rock stars.
There really aren't. And so he's the last of a dying breed.
He's not. He's acting. Here's the thing. He's acting like a rock star that was defined for him before he came.
Look at his jaw structure. Just look at that. Those lips.
Yeah.
You remember when he dated Halsey?
No.
They were so hot together.
Troy, you remember that?
No. Don't you remember?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Why you gotta hate on him? And then doing that with Aerosmith? Like, first of all, he got to perform with Ozzy before Ozzy passed away.
Shout out.
And then got to do this with Aerosmith. I mean, for him, a kid who's like a rocker, whether you think so or not, that's probably like so cool for him, like bucket list items. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to like...
Ozzy was.
Yeah.
Not Aerosmith?
It's a different deal.
Are you joking?
Dude, they have a ride at Disney.
I mean,
that's what I mean. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, no, I think that Ozzy...
You just tried to say that like Aerosmith is not like iconic? Like
I didn't say that.
What, but you were just like, like that's not a big deal.
I think, if you're...
You don't think it's a big deal that he got to sing with Steven Tyler? They have the same mouth.
Oh, they do!
They literally have two giant mouths.
Yeah, my mouth is based on Steven Tyler's mouth. He really is created in a laboratory to just put the features together. Like, what if we put Mick Jagger's pants on him? Steven Tyler's mouth on him.
All the memes and like videos circulating the internet of Youngblood all have George Michael, I'll be your father figure. And he loves it and he's owning it and he can be my daddy.
That's great. That's great. You know why he couldn't be your daddy?
Why?
Much younger.
Much younger than me. In another world.
But would you get excited about being his mommy?
Yeah.
Would you be a sugar mama to somebody?
I don't know.
Have you thought about that? Like to the point where because you could pull off either way, if I'm being truthful.
Yeah.
But like, you could graduate from like groupie to like mother.
Mother?
You could be in that category. You know what I mean?
I feel
you could be a mother.
No, I don't want to be a mother.
Why?
I feel like it would make me feel weird. Actually.
Go ahead.
I did take somebody's virginity a long time ago just to be a mother. Because I thought it would be fun.
Right.
And it was.
It was.
Right? It's like
a
bucket list item. Okay, I did that.
Right. Like you were at the point where
he was younger than me and I was like,
right.
I'll show you the ways.
You could take care of somebody.
I did. But I don't think in like an actual relationship I'd want that. Like I think I like being not dominated, but like I like have like
you still like being under somebody's arm.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be the small spoon, not the big spoon.
I see. But what about if you're the small spoon, but you know it's only because you allow it? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, honey, you can be the big spoon.
Like, do you think you could ever be with somebody older?
I'm not looking for a mother, if that's what you're asking.
But do you think that you...
But there are many guys that are.
But do you think you could be, like, attracted to, like, a woman that was, like I don't know, 15 years older than you? And, like, want to hook up with her?
I mean...
Jess will forgive you. You could say it.
15 is... I think so.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I don't... yeah, more so than, like...
Younger.
I could see being attracted to somebody in their 50s.
Marissa Tomei's 60.
Then yeah, easy.
Done.
Marissa Tomei could be mother.
Yeah. Stop saying mother.
Why?
Eat you.
I think you need to embrace that part. Like, what's her face? The who we love from the second season and the first season of White Lotus.
Oh, yeah, it's Jennifer Coolidge.
That's your future.
Yeah.
Couldn't you see it?
I mean,
she's still having a great time.
Yeah.
And still a sex symbol.
Yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge, are you kidding me? Stifler's mom?
Okay. I'll do it.
59.
Salma Hayek's 59. Forget about it.
And what about Demi Moore? Did she do it for you? She's 100%.
Yeah, except she turned into that monster thing.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. So put that aside.
Yeah, I would tell her, you don't need the substance, dude.
Demi Moore's 62.
Right.
No. And she just looks.
Wait till she's 67.
What about Kris Jenner? Would you want
6'7".
Oh my God, I can't with that shit. I hate the
You
6'7".
too, right?
Oh, that's
It's
fucking
killing us.
6'7".
It's killing us.
I don't understand it.
It's killing us. No, Kris Jenner, I don't like a lot of obvious work done.
It's not obvious.
It's very obvious.
No, I mean, we know it because she's, obviously we've seen her before.
It's literally the movie The Substance.
Okay,
that's what that movie's about.
When you look at her right now, she looks, she looks beautiful.
Couldn't be more.
She looks beautiful.
Imagine getting work done to try to look more like your daughter. It's scary. Like,
no. Her daughter happens to look like her. She came from her body, from her womb.
Neither one of those bodies were created by God.
So what? Looks good.
Yeah, no, that's frightening. I think that, like, I would, number one, be worried about breaking it, and number two, be worried about all the psychological issues that go along with, you know, that amount of plastic surgery. She looks like George Hamilton.
No, she doesn't. Wait, do you feel like people who have like a lot of plastic surgery before they meet their partner, like, get worried about procreating because they're like, okay, this is not what my nose looks like. This is not what my body looks like.
If you're having that much plastic surgery before you're like 38, you're a lunatic.
Okay, but what if you did? Do you think that, like, I mean, right now I feel like all of Hollywood and just like
Hollyweird.
Hollyweird.
That's what I call it.
I feel like they are doing all like filler and Botox and all this stuff. But if you like get all this surgery, like, don't you feel like you have to tell them our children are going to look nothing like this? I was hideous before.
If you're 38 and have plastic surgery to the point that you're not recognizable from who you were before, everybody knows you've had plastic surgery.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're 38, you'd have a nip, a tuck.
Yeah.
But like, no, you're like, you have much larger issues at that point because you're, like, you know, you got a lot of psychologically going on.
I just would also be scared, like, my kid being like, oh, I'm hideous. Why are you so beautiful? I'm so ugly. And it's
you're like, that's because I was ugly. I tricked you.
You see, Kelly Osbourne became a different person.
She did. That's true.
She looks amazing.
She looks great, but she's a totally different person.
Right. And it's like, and then her kid's like, why do I look like young Kelly? I want to look like, well.
Right. Well, sorry.
Right. But imagine, like, seeing your daughter and going like, no, I want to get plastic surgery to look more like her.
Yeah, I understand. It's a little bit
It would
weird.
freak me out.
But I don't know if it's to look more like her. It's I think she's just like the whole family's obsessed with like youth in general, especially her, especially with like.
Which is, by the way, one of the worst qualities anybody could ever have. Yeah.
Okay.
A person being obsessed with youth and trying to hold on to that and not gracefully aging and like embracing stages of life. That's how you're like, oh, forget about a red flag. The riptide has already taken you away.
I don't think there's anything. Yes, it can go to the extreme, but I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to, like, if there's things that you can do.
She's trying to join that Brian Johnson cult and be young forever.
100%.
You hear about that guy who's going to live forever, he thinks?
The dude who started he did an episode.
Vampire.
I think he looks amazing.
You do.
Like, I don't think he's like attractive, but you can see like the change of like how he's been living.
That's true. And all it takes is you can live forever, but you have to be a weirdo the whole time.
Yes. I mean,
I'm not willing to do that.
He's almost weirder than Mark Zuckerberg. Like, remember when we watched the video?
That's true. And Mark will live forever too.
Wait, but you remember what was the interview where he was so awkward at the beginning? Theo. Yeah, look at this dude. He's like aging backwards. He's Benjamin Button. So I want whatever he's having.
No, he's not Benjamin Button because it doesn't look even remotely natural.
But he hasn't had surgery.
This guy?
This guy is.
How do we know that he hasn't?
He's doing like all the NAD injections.
He said it on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's got to be true.
He's doing the skin peels and stuff.
It's got to be true.
Yeah.
He said it.
And he said Kenny G plays the flute, so it must be the flute.
That's right.
Isn't he the one that monitors his son's boners?
Yes, he does.
I think that's how that story first started.
He put a C ring on him.
Yeah. You don't want to be like that
No,
guy.
but I mean, he's clearly like the things he's ingesting are working.
At what cost?
I also want to ingest them, and I don't care the cost.
And by the way, it's all he does with his life.
Okay, but
all he does with his life is try to not die. And it's like, how about live a little bit? And like,
let him come out with me for a night.
What happened to the kids? I don't know.
Oh my God.
One of them was walking up on a monorail.
I hate you guys. I got trolled by Parker.
No.
Bad.
Your daughter?
Mm-hmm. She went to a Sweet 16 this weekend.
Super Sweet 16?
She's 11 and a half.
What?
Yes. But it was her.
Supervised?
Yes. But look at
Did you go?
No, it was. I wasn't invited. It was like a part. It was at like a country club.
So supervised? Yes. Who went? An adult? No.
Yes, her parents or his family. It was like a whole thing.
Oh boy.
And Matt was like, I don't want her going to this, and I was like, but these are like her gymnastics teammates. Like she's going to be with some of them are younger.
Oh
but
no, not a Sweet 16 for a girls' sports team, and they bring out the 11-year-old.
So then I got nervous when she was on her way, and this is what I wrote to her. You can see this whole text thread. You're gonna.
By the way, the last time. These are texts with Nicole's daughter, by the way. The last time Nicole's daughter went out with questionable friends that I had heard about, they went on a private jet somewhere because the friend's, family was very wealthy, and Nicole was mad at her daughter because Nicole had never gotten to ride in a private jet before.
How is she going before me?
So she was envious and jealous and not happy for her.
I was happy for her. but I was annoyed.
Oh my God.
But
Okay.
I don't know why I
could
wrote
start,
this.
I could start up here under Saturday, right?
She would never
This
do
is,
I don't know.
How old is she?
11 and a half.
Okay.
And I know this is silly.
I mean, talk about implanting ideas in people's
I just
heads.
got nervous.
No drinking or anything. For the 11-year-old, no drinking or anything. And if you feel uncomfortable about anything, please let me know, please.
I wanted her to just text me if something's weird or anything. I don't know.
That's fair, but you don't say no drinking.
Because those 16-year-olds, what if they're sneaking and she's trying to be cool? And I was like, oh no, I started second guessing my decision.
And then because she's goated, she just, the first text back is, I'm going to drink beer. And then sends champagne clicking emoji.
Gets worse.
And then says, of course they won't allow that.
Yeah.
And then you say, we're LOLing. There is going to be a lot of high schoolers there. And she said, I'm not stupid. I know. Sydney is my parent/guardian.
Yeah, she's with her friend who's a little older.
She said, okay, make good decisions and have the best time ever. Oh my God, Mom, I'm fine. I'm not going to be drinking. We're dancing and eating a bunch of food. I'm a big kid now.
No. Oh, it gets worse. Then what did she send me?
You said, don't OMG mommy me. I love you and I can say whatever I want.
Bitch. I didn't say bitch.
Then she sent an image of her and 3 friends with drinks. And it's an unknown punch that they're all drinking. And it says our Aeroprol spritzes.
Honey, our Aperol spritzes.
Aperol spritzes.
I would have said this.
Yeah. And then she sent my 600-pound life girls, sisters drinking together. She's trolling me.
She should be.
Bitch.
This is ridiculous. But parents get weird. I know when I was too young to remember, but my parents told me later that my sister would have probably been 5, maybe 6.
Yeah.
No, she would have been, either 6 or 7.
Oh, I hate your guts. What does it mean? What does it even mean?
It's 6, 7.
I hate it. It's ruining my life.
And so she's 6 or 7. And she ended up becoming friends with somebody who was cousins of the Bee Gees.
Wow.
Or cousins of the Bee Gees
Fancy.
manager or something, the Brothers Gibb. And they were going out to dinner with the Brothers Gibb, with the Bee Gees themselves.
Okay.
Except one of the first Bee Gee that died had just died of a drug overdose, a couple months before.
Okay.
And I think my mom was kind of messed up about it anyway because she liked the Bee Gees.
Who doesn't love the Bee Gees?
Bee Gees rule. But she got worried that since the Bee Gees are out here dying of drug overdoses, that they're probably trying to drug everybody.
Right.
So she let my sister go.
But
she said, if any of your friends' uncles give you any kind of medicine or anything, do not take it.
I like that. I think that was smart of her.
No.
You think because one of the Bee Gees brothers died of a drug overdose that they're giving drugs to children?
You're going to be out with these
insane.
The leap to go from the Bee Gees are probably trying to drug their cousin's friends.
But also, it's just
at 6 years old.
The Bee Gees are these very famous men and in the industry, and who knows what's going on there. And I think that she said something very smart.
Just between us, have you ever used illicit substances? Just between us. So the fact that happens when my kids are around you, should I be if Auntie Nicole gives you any sort of substance, don't take? Are you going to give my kids drugs?
We know each other. Your mom doesn't know the Bee Gees personally.
Well, she knows how deep is your love. You know that one, Troy?
Love that one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's an insane thing.
It's kind of nuts.
All right, fine. Your mom and I, we are one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're so similar.
Don't
your
drink.
Mom and I.
Don't drink. Please don't drink. She's like, oh, we're drinking.
Is that why you love me? Because I remind you of your mom?
That's what it is. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. All the stories remind me of my mom. Yeah, but she did. So she didn't come home all drunk with her eyebrows shaved off like AJ Soprano.
She's good. She's good to go.
That's great.
She had a blast.
Do you think that sometimes kids end up just like their parents, and sometimes it's the opposite?
Yeah, I think she's.
Do you think she's going to end up actually a very responsible, good person? Smart.
I think so, but I mean, I think she'll definitely party a little bit. I think you just all do.
Right.
Keegan's definitely either going to be in jail or get someone pregnant by high school.
Oh.
By the beginning or end of high school?
By the end.
Okay.
So I'm giving her a little more time. But
you think it's possible both?
Perhaps both. Perhaps both. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not worried. We're not there yet.
She's the good one.
She's the good one.
Yeah.
I'm a big kid now.
That's so funny. I saw Lady Gaga won the Artist of the Year award at the VMAs.
So cool.
And I was like, that was cool, but it felt a little out of touch.
That she was Artist of the Year?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, I just thought, I wasn't paying attention to that.
It just didn't feel to me like Lady Gaga.
That's not who comes to mind for you?
No.
But I think that I just thought it was cool that she was in the crowd watching the show, performed, won that award, then just hopped on over to MSG and was like, okay, now I'm going to do a show.
Who do you think, if not, because I know who should have won Artist of the Year. To me, I thought it was like...
Do you want to give you the nominees?
Yeah, I'd like to know the nominees.
Yeah, because I thought it was... I didn't listen to the nominees, but I thought it was glaringly obvious. And since that was the first award too, I was like, I don't know about the credibility of the award.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. The Weeknd. Morgan Wallen.
Wallen.
He's a big star.
Bad Bunny. Beyonce. Kendrick.
Oh, it wasn't even on the nominations.
What were you going to say? Because Bad Bunny is kind of massive right now. What were you going to say? I can't wait to hear this.
What are you going to
say? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Will Smith is not on that list.
No, dude. No.
Will Smith. I Like Pretty Girls. You guys were playing the shit out of that song.
We never played it once.
You didn't play I Like Pretty Girls.
No, it wasn't our jam. Wasn't a hit.
That was the song of the summer.
No,
what do you mean it wasn't a hit? I'm pretty sure it was a huge hit. It was the song of the summer.
You guys are sleeping on that one.
Yeah, I saw crowds. They loved it.
Yeah. First of all, England stood politely just to listen. That's how much they loved that song.
They stood so they could run as fast as they could when it was over.
They all stayed, but they didn't. There was luckily no security measures were taken because they were all in place. And then I saw a lot of crowds that the shots. I thought it was a certain size venue, and then all of a sudden the venues are actually much bigger than I realized.
Okay,
and a lot of the people in the audience had atypical amounts of fingers.
Little AI-'d? Just a little bit?
Unfortunately, Will Smith is dealing with accusations of AIing his audience, which to me, and I've told these guys, I've become close to obsessed with current era Will Smith. I just think it's
just crazy.
The greatest. I can't stop watching. I love every freestyle that drops.
Do you think he's embarrassed of himself? Do you think he's embarrassed, deep-rooted embarrassment?
Spiraling.
Or he's so out of touch that he thinks that he is still killing it?
He's falling and trying. He's
just grappling.
He's like Batman trying to get out of that pit that Bane was born in. And he's just grabbing these bricks that they're not really going to help you get up. There's no escape.
With 7 fingers on one hand, each hand. Is
because the AI,
right?
Because the AI, yeah. No, there's no escape. But he's spiraling, and he's not he is an example, I think, of toxic positivity. Where it's he's so just locked into being no, just keep saying things are good, keep one foot in front of the other, in front of the other, in front of the other, instead of being dude, you have to stop. You have to stop what you're doing and reassess everything. Figure out where things went wrong.
Yeah.
Fix it and then start again. Stop just trying to plow through and go well, maybe if I just give them the stuff that they liked 20 years ago.
Right.
I'll be okay. I'll just go back to Bienvenido a Miami, and we'll be all right. No, I mean, watch this a video that he posted, and you can already see. First, you're is there a filter on it?
Yeah,
right?
It is. It looks.
Look at go back to that frame right there. That's it. Look at all those people behind him.
They're blurry. They're not real.
No, and it just goes on and on and on. You can see.
And he's probably just saying it's it's the camera.
No, you can see up here. This man has
how many?
There's 20 fingers here. Right here.
But also,
Nicole.
there's faceless people.
Yeah, they're this one. This is Quasimodo.
What are you trying to say? That people
don't love? Down here.
Don't love.
No,
Will?
I'm trying to say that Will is on a theater tour.
And
he's trying to make his crowds look like stadiums.
It's cute.
Right? And he has said that what was going on here was there were stills that he wanted to turn into video. I believe this is what I read. That there were stills that he wanted to turn into video, so they just used the AI
this is an explanation
to give it motion.
Got it.
But I said, but then why did you multiply the crowd multiple times?
Liar.
You didn't have to do that. He's on stage singing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song to 5,000 people. Which, look, playing 5,000 people is it's great. It's a great way to make a living. But to like go from winning the Academy Award to Best Actor to singing the theme song to your network sitcom in front of 5,000 people is not great.
You know, Stanley T was in the Summertime video.
I do know that.
And you can find him, but those are actually real people. They're not, at that time, that was what he, right.
Look.
What?
All those dots out there are just not there. See, and they put a filter over it.
I feel sad for him.
How could you? Look at how far out that goes. That's AI.
It is. And the camera, every shot is completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't extend that far.
Just let it go, dude. You're rich. Just sail off into the sunset. You don't need to pretend.
But you know what happens? This is what I try to tell you.
What?
When people go, I think more would be good. This is what happens. This is what it looks like. When you don't go, you know what? I've achieved more than any human being could ever dream of. I've done it.
I haven't yet, though.
I mean, you've outshot your coverage.
Okay.
And I say that with peace and love.
I know.
Because you've done very well for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Who'd you have in studio yesterday or today?
Orlando Bloom.
What's more to be said?
Guess who's coming up next?
Who?
Edwards. John Edwards. The psychic.
See? And he'd probably tell you.
We get we get all the big celebrities, all the A-listers. Orlando and John Edwards.
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
Did you ask him about Katy Perry's?
No, he doesn't want to talk about Katy Perry. They're split.
That's why he put his feet to the fire.
We put
on it.
Oh, yeah. You let him know. You just entered the danger zone.
I did start to say to him something about Lord of the Rings, and I was saying all these other movies, and I said, is it true? And he goes, I can't. Everybody keeps asking me this, but I don't have any information about like Legolas and like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and I interrupted him. I was like, that's not the question I was going to ask. He goes,
Good.
I'm sorry.
Put his feet to the fire.
Come on.
He was probably frustrated because Sam covered all that already.
Right.
I did.
In his interview.
I did a great job with him.
You did?
But I'm sure you did too.
We did. Thank you. Yeah.
Are you guys going to get Will Smith in?
No. I mean, if it's up to Stanley T, yeah.
You should get Will Smith in. If you could get Will Smith in, you would. You would. Yes, you would.
We had Jada in forever ago, and Will was here.
Was she like, I'm here to do interviews about people I'd rather make love to than my husband? And you're like, that's totally unnecessary.
No,
Nobody's
no.
even asking anymore, Jada.
The tea.
Right. Nobody bought that book.
I don't know. I think it did okay. Didn't
No,
it?
it did not do okay because she already told everything on the Facebook show.
On the red table.
The red table
That's
talk.
what it was. Okay.
It's like why did nobody come to her and go like, hey, before you do this red table talk show for no apparent reason, it might ruin everyone's life around you.
Yeah.
And your husband's gonna have to do AI concert videos. I like pretty girls.
It's giving me that like douche chills. I don't even want to like think about it.
I love this. You know why this version of Will Smith is so great? Because it does like, I mean, to watch somebody try to find being a human being again after being removed from it for so long is just utterly fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, it's really quite pathetic. And this is what happens when you have so many yes people around you because they'd never like, yeah, you're killing it.
Right.
Yeah, you look cool.
And sometimes there are no people. Should I be embarrassed by what she said? No, it's fine.
You're
it's
good.
totally good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. But when she was in, he was like in the corner trying to act like just like one of her entourage.
That's where he's comfortable sitting in that chair.
You're going to hell, dude.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You know why?
I'll be there with you.
You know why?
Why?
Because I like pretty girls. I can't believe nobody else picked up on that song. He didn't even get to perform it at the VMAs? Did he perform it after I went to bed?
No. Maybe he was behind Kenny. Let's go back to the film.
Yeah, I mean, I just like...
The whole thing was just bizarre. Well, it was very Grammy-esque, the VMAs. Because Grammys, I feel like always, even though they shouldn't, they skew older. And you have like tributes and...
What do you mean they shouldn't?
Because I feel like it's Grammys. I feel like it should be just like fun. It should be what like the VMAs usually are. Like it should be more young and poppy and I don't know.
You think young people like watching award shows?
Not anymore. But maybe they would if you made it fun.
Fun.
Not so old and lame.
Why don't we make this fun?
Fun.
Yeah.
Funsies. Stupid funsies.
No, I mean, I don't think young people are watching television.
That is also true. Also, don't say young people.
Why?
I don't know, makes you sound old.
We're removed from them, Nicole. Deal with it.
I'm not a boomer.
6, 7. You are a boomer. You're the biggest boomer I know.
I am not a boomer.
Well, Troy's the biggest boomer I know. You're the second biggest.
Why is he the biggest boomer?
They were calling him a boomer on Instagram because of his troubles with streaming.
Oh, were you having trouble?
Yeah.
What happened?
They got him.
Hulu wasn't working?
No, they got him. They got all the money.
Assholes at Spectrum.
Oh, Spectrum.
You know you're a boomer.
Wow.
When the service providers are shaking you down.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
He was paying $800 a year for Dropbox.
Well, thanks to Hot Dog, I fixed that problem.
Thank you, Hot Dog.
Dropbox $800.
You know what?
I fucked up.
You did.
Like that's just like
because I start clicking. I just like click,
Yeah,
and I'm like, it's $800. Okay, on my credit card.
That's what people pay. Now I'm in debt.
And then I did it, and Hot Dog's like, dude, you're paying way too much. You don't need that plan.
What else?
It's like $9.
Thank God I have. No, you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's like $100.
I think I'm getting messed around
Hosed?
with hosed.
We always make sure nobody's getting hosed here.
I think I might be getting hosed because I'm noticing that my Hulu in one room says like Nicole and the other, like I think I have multiple accounts because I keep like forgetting the passwords. So it'll be like this.
Better start a new one.
Right. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Let's just
Right.
start a new one. Let's start fresh.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
So I think I'm paying like multiple bills for the same stream.
I believe that you probably are. I
Yeah.
believe that that's true.
It tracks.
You should probably
check your balance.
Yeah.
Please. That's not my job.
Who's got to?
That's not my job.
No, that's not your job. At all.
I just press place order.
Yeah, you make sure the cards are working.
They're working. Just got to get myself a little something. Got myself a little something, and then Matt, yells at me after he looks at those numbers.
Sure. Well, wait till he finds out that he thinks that you might have 2 accounts to some of these services. It's probably a couple bundles too. Oh, that bundle sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, because isn't like Hulu and Disney or
And ESPN, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have more accounts than I need on different streaming services. I should probably go back.
The best of us.
Right,
Apparently, I just kept pressing.
Well, they have it built into their business model. Like we can give some people good deals, and then boomers will pay 2-3 times for the same thing.
I don't know what the bill is. Like maybe 6, maybe 7.
Yeah. Who's to say?
This month. I don't know.
6, 7. Who's to say? No, yeah. And we found out Troy was paying like $800 a month for like TV and internet.
Did you have it fixed?
Funny you say that. I did call Spectrum, and it's a whole ordeal.
You should have me. I'm good with a customer service.
And I'm like, well, okay, I want to change my plan because I'm paying for like all the premium services, like Skinamax.
I feel like
Skinamax. Well, you got to get Skinamax because they show the dirty flicks after midnight on the weekends.
It's a given.
And then they were like, well, you need to bring back your cable boxes and we'll give you new cable boxes. I'm like, what do you mean? You can't just send me a different signal?
No.
They're like, no, you need to return. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, ugh.
But here's the rub on that. Because you need the updated cable boxes, but guess what? The rental fee on those is a couple bucks extra.
They get you with that. They're like, well, if you went to like an app service, you have a smart TV, you don't need the cable boxes, it'll be cheaper.
Right.
Like, well,
no, you got to give them.
You don't want to do that though.
Well, I have a stupid TV in the bedroom that doesn't. It's not a smart TV. Which I should just get one.
Or get a Fire Stick.
He sounds like a crazy old man a little bit.
Well, just get an Amazon Fire Stick.
Why don't you get a Fire Stick?
$25.
I don't want a Fire Stick.
You don't?
I don't want a Fire Stick either.
Because it scares you?
Feels like TiVo.
It does.
It feels like a Roku. It feels like very old.
As opposed to a television that's not a smart TV.
That's also true.
As opposed to a physical cable box.
Right.
That feels very old.
Okay,
right.
all right, you're right.
Yeah, Fire Stick feels like TiVo. Give me what they had before TiVo.
Remember how cool TiVo was when it first came out? It was like the coolest thing ever. Yep.
Yeah. TiVo was amazing when it first came out.
Like, what is this?
I didn't have one. I wanted it so bad.
So bad.
Yeah. Now?
Yeah.
I mean, forget it.
But when you call customer service, you have to give them no options. Say, like, this is the situation. I need this fixed. And
Well,
if
the only option I have is to cancel my service.
Yeah.
I need that service.
Okay, so don't say that.
But if you pretend that you don't need
I
it.
did. I said to them, I'm looking at YouTube TV. I'm seeing it's like $80 a month. I'm paying almost $340. And they're like, well, you're grandfathered into this old plan we don't do anymore. I'm like, okay, so I want to downgrade my plan.
You're being too kind.
Just cancel and
And
go to
they're
YouTube
like,
TV.
and then they said that I have to take the cable boxes and go into a store because they'll give me a better deal than they would if I just call customer service.
And
I know, it's frustrating.
Why don't you go do that?
This is very get off my lawn-ish.
Why don't you go do that?
Yeah, go do that.
Because I'm in New York City.
They got Spectrum
I
stores.
can't grab my
Oh, they
cable
don't?
boxes from Florida.
You can't go from Florida. You have to go to your local place and get the Florida boxes.
So have Clarice do it.
And say, the nice lady on the phone told me to bring these boxes
It's
in.
worse than me.
No,
She doesn't understand.
You gotta
She
give
just
it
doesn't
to
want
me.
to deal with it.
I'm so good at it.
She wants to just everything works, and that's fine.
And right now everything works, even if you're paying out the nose.
Yeah.
And then my internet's a whole ordeal.
What's the ordeal with the internet? Go ahead.
The Ring cameras keep dropping out, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Right.
And they're like, well, you have an old router. You have to come get a new one. I'm like,
yeah, where do you have to go to get the router?
From Spectrum.
Oh, the store?
It's a mess.
Yeah, what's going on? I just got to think because you're talking about it. Spectrum, please log in to continue out of nowhere because we're talking about it. Stop talking about it, okay? Gosh.
Gladly.
So bitter.
You know what you could do is cancel everything. Well, but you have to get the new router.
Yeah, I need the internet.
You do need the internet, but yeah, I mean,
I'll figure it out. Next time I go down, I'll figure the whole. Yes, I will.
You gotta be not mean. You should never be mean to people, but you have to like annoy them to death, and eventually they'll.
No, I'm showing up at the routers and the cable boxes. I'm like, we got to figure this out.
You can't.
Yeah, you tell them.
You cancel your service.
Yeah.
You sign up for just the internet. And then you go to the store and you give them back everything and get the new router.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it when I get
outside. Oh, you're making him feel bad.
That's what you do. And then here's what they're going to
every day, Nicole.
Okay,
here's what they're going to tell you. Here's what they're going to tell you. Well, you're paying this much for the internet now, but that's because you have the package. If you don't have the package, the internet's going to cost this much and it's more. And if you're telling us you need an upgrade so the Ring cams don't drop out, it's actually going to be like this. So they're going to convince you you're paying more for just the internet. So you're going to go, well, screw it. I don't want to deal with all that. I guess I'll just keep the cable.
I know.
And you know it's going to happen. You're going to keep it.
I should have dealt with it last time, but I had other things that I was dealing with.
What were you dealing with?
I got married, Nicole.
I saw it. Congratulations. I forgot. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
I thought you were never going to do it. Well, the old
that was the
ball
plan, right? I mean, to be fair, you barely did it, so.
Well, yeah, and I got somebody way out of my league, so it's like I'm not.
You eloped.
Lock that down.
Yeah,
you locked that down. You locked that
Okay.
down. He had two guests at the wedding.
Who were they?
His brother's wife and his cat.
Yeah, that's not a person.
And the pastor.
And that's not a guest. He's had an assignment. He was
He
working.
had an assignment.
He was there in a professional capacity.
Ooh, did you hold the cat while you were getting married?
No, the cat sat in one of the many empty chairs.
Yeah.
And just chilled.
It's a good cat. It's a really good cat.
Oh, you go on my Instagram there, yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
It's a very good cat.
And
It's Mr. Toots.
And we did a Florida wedding, so he had a nice like floral shirt on. Actually,
he had a shirt on?
Yeah, he was so cute.
Well, he's not going to show up naked to the wedding.
What's happening?
Yeah.
What is happening here?
What, did the cat had you don't know about Mr. Toots?
I know there's a cat, but the cat doesn't need to go to the wedding.
Instagram.com/Troy Kwan.
Is that your thing?
Is that how you
didn't
get there?
change it to Troy Lamb?
Like, seems like he's having a hard time finding it.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Troy,
the cat was cool with you getting married?
Yeah, oh yeah, he was happy. He was our best
Wasn't
man.
like, I object. I object.
No, he was
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I guess all you had to worry about was your brother's wife objecting.
And she was happy.
But she was taking photos.
There you go.
Okay. I need to. Oh, okay, yep. We have the cat there.
That's the cat. And the church.
Yeah, keep going.
So it's legit.
Okay, yeah, it is legit. Because the church back there?
That's a nice T-bone.
That's a different.
I was going to say, were you barbecuing after your wedding? Aww.
Mrs. and Mr. Lamb.
There's our cake from Carvel.
That's nice, because you took her name.
Look at that.
Oh, he's pretty
That's
cute.
all the guests.
Is that wait, do you walk your cat with a
leash?
No.
Yeah. He's a great cat.
It doesn't mean he's not a great cat. I don't understand people who walk their cats with leashes.
That's all. I wish more people would.
Wait. That rascal, Mr. Toots?
That's him. Yeah, of course he loves his leash.
Does he though? How do you know? He told you?
Yes, he did. No, he loves going on adventures.
Okay.
You don't know about the rascal, Mr. Toots?
Why are you saying it like that? The rascal, Mr. Toots?
Well, he has a whole segment.
He does?
We usually don't do it on a Monday, but...
Yeah. You have to come back tomorrow if you want to hear it.
All right. I'll come back tomorrow then.
It's Toots Day.
He's silly and he's furry. His name is Mr. Toots. He's always happy and purry. That rascal, Mr. Toots.
Why does he have a theme song?
Because we celebrate Toots Day.
Toots Day.
Yeah. Usually it's on a Tuesday, but we could do a Toots Day
He's
on
a
a Monday.
very cute cat.
Well, he's a bit of a rascal.
A little bit, Mr. Toots. He looks like the kind of cats Taylor has.
Yes.
Swift.
Yeah.
She has Persian cats?
I'm almost positive she's got at least one or two of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a picture of them when she sent me a Christmas card last year.
Were you bummed that the Kansas City Chiefs...
Flex.
Yeah. Were you bummed that the Kansas City Chiefs didn't win?
I was not bummed. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they win or not.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not our team. I have a winning team, the Dolphins. Matt's killing me.
He is?
I can't. He said like 10 minutes into the game yesterday, he was just like, the season's over. I was like, it just began. He was like, I'm a Dolphins fan. The season's over.
A lot of people in New York were saying the same thing about the Giants.
Jets. And Jets.
Well, the Jets were at least competitive.
Yeah, fair.
Giants weren't.
Yeah. Oh, Toots is pretty cute. I'm into Mr. Toots.
Toots sometimes shits on the floor next to the litter box.
I think we solved that problem.
Really?
We did. Well, so he insists on taking a shit on the floor in the bathroom, not in his litter box.
Okay.
So we got another litter box, and we put it where he likes to shit, and now he's shitting in that box.
Okay.
Oh.
that box around.
He just likes that spot.
He wants to shit right there.
Where he likes it.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm the same way.
Yeah, me too.
You want to go where you want to go?
I want to go where I want to go.
Okay, no one's going to tell you where you can go?
Absolutely not. McClure tried.
Right. My body, my choice.
I said, I'm not going here. And he goes, you should go here. Be one of us. I said, I'm not going here.
No, I don't feel comfortable.
That's right. That's what I told him.
Are you somebody who can only go to the bathroom at home?
I prefer to use the restroom in my home.
But if it's an emergency?
I'll use the restroom wherever I need to use the restroom. Thank you very much.
Didn't know what kind of guy you were.
Sam doesn't like talking about his bowels.
Sam gets very
I don't like to talk about my bowel movements. No, that's not. It's not the type of
very shy.
It's not the type of talk for public conversation.
Well, it's me. Talk about it anywhere.
No, I wouldn't. You're a lady.
Yeah, am I?
You shouldn't talk about that stuff.
Lady. That's what you are.
Yeah, thanks.
Sam thinks he's above it.
I am, and I am. I am.
And do you think that your wife doesn't shit? Like she's never shit in her life?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. You've never seen it?
I don't know
heard
about
it.
that. And I think, and we had this conversation with I was talking to a lady on the phone about it last week, that most of the time, medically speaking, girls get most of it out through pee.
Oh, right.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
Nicole, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you ever shit your pants as an adult?
No, not as an adult.
You think
Never.
You think she's lying?
No.
I find it hard to believe that. No adults. No, I can't. I find it like I'm not a full dump, but like a shart. You've never sharted yourself?
No, Matt has shit his pants fully.
Well, Matt's a sloppy guy.
Yeah.
Well, that drinks alcohol probably induces that.
I would say he's good for like once a year.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
I did, when I was 7, I was in math class, and I was afraid of my teacher. Did I tell you about this?
I think so, yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
Mary
we had that
Sears?
conversation, yeah.
And I had to go, and I was afraid of the teacher, and finally I couldn't hold it anymore, and I raised my hand. I was like, can I please go to the bathroom? And she was like, yeah. And I had waited too long, and I stood up, and I was like, I can't move, or I'm going to start to pee. So I just started peeing, and then I got nervous, so I sat down and splashed my pee all over my best friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No.
That's a mess.
So I think God was like, you know what, that's enough. You're never going to shit your pants as an adult. It was
very,
mortifying.
very sweet of him.
Yes.
When we hung out with your husband, he had a couple cocktails, and he showed up, half in the bag.
Yeah.
And he came across as very lovey-dovey and insecure.
Yeah.
And it was shit your pants energy.
Oh, maybe
You know
he
what I
had.
mean? Yeah.
Maybe he had.
We didn't smell anything though.
No, I don't think he had. I'm just saying it's the type of energy that one who may, not to say he was going to do it that day.
Right.
But to say that clearly this is a guy who does that.
It's happened before in the past.
Right.
For sure.
Right, because when he gets intoxicated, he does these things where like...
I don't think that's the main time it's happened.
Maybe not.
No.
But when he does get intoxicated, he does these things where he tries to like lean in and have conversations with you that have less depth than he realizes. You know what I'm saying? Like he thinks that they're very deep conversations, and they're really not.
And they're repetitive.
And they're repetitive and somewhat annoying. But he's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
So like he can tell that he's being placated.
Yes.
And then I'm kind of like smirking and nodding
Yeah.
at him. And then he gets butthurt and says, well, fine, I just thought we could finally have a moment, but I guess everything's a joke.
Is that a quote?
That's 100%.
Oh,
and
that's
he's done it multiple times.
I love that
when
for
he's been
him.
intoxicated.
I love that for you.
I just thought we could have, but I guess everything's a joke.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, I guess, dude.
Ask him how his sphincter muscle's doing, because it doesn't work
Not
as
great.
well anymore. No.
Not great.
Constantly shitting his pants.
That's what you were saying about the elasticity.
Yeah, as you get older, it's not as elastic.
He puts his fist up. I think those are lifestyle choices.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
that just
say.
happens for
Not a hard
everybody.
and fast rule.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to think, like when you're like do a Kegel exercise, I guess you're kind of tightening there too. I'm trying to do, yeah. I mean, I think
Chris does a couple.
Guy there forte.
I'll try to do this.
Now, California.
The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon East and anytime on the SiriusXM app. Get ready for house music with no limits.
X for Sony Radio.
I got this
SiriusXM channel from John Summit.
I've been wanting a space like this for a long time, a place where I can really showcase what I'm about as a DJ and producer.
Can you feel it now?
Hear it now. Channel 737 on most radios and always on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. He was in great health. It was out of nowhere. Had a stroke. And super hard, obviously, for the whole family. But my dad had life insurance. So even after he passed away, he was still able to provide for my mom. And of course, by extension, my brother and I. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com. Because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test. Just a few health questions. 10 minutes. You're covered. Your family is covered. You can get $2 million in coverage for $2 a day. That's a 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. We don't like to talk about death in our culture, but everyone's going to die. You are going to die. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/free. Rates may vary, billed monthly. Ethos.com/free.
Tired of the same old game night? Switch things up with Chumba Casino. Play over 200 free online social casino games. From classic slots and blackjack to exclusive in-house favorites you won't find anywhere else. However long you got, you can play your way, anytime, anywhere. Make your next chill night a little more fun with Chumba Casino. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/join. That's quo.com/join to try Quo free. QUO.com/JOIN.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Do you have a history of those dreadful calcium oxalate stones? Well, Kidney Cop is here to help. Shown in laboratory testing to reduce the rate of calcium oxalate crystal growth by 99%. Yes, 99%. Don't wait. Start taking Kidney Cop Calcium Oxalate Protector today. That's Kidney Cop, C-O-P. Kidney Cop. Order today at Amazon.com, Walmart.com, or KidneyCop.com. That's Amazon, Walmart, or KidneyCop.com.
SiriusXM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
Hey friends, Ted Danson here, and I want to let you know about my podcast. It's called Where Everybody Knows Your Name, with me, Ted Danson, and Woody Harrelson. Sometimes. Doing this podcast is a chance for me and my good bud Woody to reconnect after Cheers wrapped 30 years ago. Plus, we're introducing each other to the friends we've met like Jane Fonda, Conan O'Brien, Eric Andre, and trust me, it's always a great hang when Woody's there.
Listen to Where Everybody Knows Your Name on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Everything you got, light it up, cowboy. Go, 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 go.
All season long, IndyCar is on Fox.
The green is out and racing is on.
Alex Palou.
Sensational.
Ottawa Ward. Joseph Newgarden.
Are you kidding me?
And Indy's top drivers put it all on the line. Every race, all season long.
He's going for it. Oh!
Fox is the home for IndyCar. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
If watching TV has gotten way too complicated for you, then here's some good news. You can say goodbye to 1 million different subscriptions, wasting money and endless searching for something to watch. And say hello to Philo, a better way to TV. Philo's the only streaming service that keeps you in mind, making TV easy and affordable without sacrificing quality or the channels you love. With Philo, there's a package that's right for you. Whether you're looking for the best live TV on more than 70 channels, with a huge library of movies and shows, and an unlimited DVR, or you're looking to upgrade your experience with Philo's bundle, unlocking access to even more blockbuster films on top-rated shows on HBO Max Basic with ads, AMC Plus, and Discovery Plus. Whatever you choose, with Philo, you're getting great TV for an even better price. Find out more at philo.tv. That's PHILO.TV. Subscriptions auto-renew, cancel anytime. See philo.tv for more.
Do you need emergency cash now? You need WeFixMoney.com. WeFixMoney.com could help you get up to $5,000 fast. If you need cash for bills, car repairs, childcare, or anything else, type WeFixMoney.com directly into your browser. WeFixMoney.com is free to use, available 24/7, and has an A rating with a Better Business Bureau. Get up to $5,000 fast. Millions have trusted WeFixMoney.com. Go to the site you can trust, WeFixMoney.com. WeFixMoney.com. That's WeFixMoney.com.
Looking for a little extra fun? Chumba Casino lets you play for free with daily login rewards and a cheeky little welcome bonus when you sign up. Explore hundreds of online social casino games and jump in whenever it works for you. No routines, no pressure, just entertainment on your terms. That's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
We planned our investments well for retirement, but I wish we had more cash.
Don't they know they're sitting on a gold mine?
Nope, they don't know that if you want a life insurance policy of $100,000 or more, you may be able to sell all or part of it to Coventry for cash, even a term policy.
Don't lapse or surrender your policy before finding out what it's worth. Call Coventry Direct at 800-236-3400 or visit CoventryDirect.com to find out if you're sitting on a gold mine. That's 800-236-3400. Call now.
Sam Roberts Show.
Justin Stangl has joined us in studio. Justin Stangl, you got a show at the New York Comedy Festival. It's called How to Craft the Perfect TV Pitch.
Yeah.
This Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. at Rodney's. And I love this because I feel like it's something that comics should definitely go to because they would like to do this. But also, I don't know, I feel like the closer, like the more of a fan you are of the industry, the more you want to hear, like, what is a pitch meeting like? Like, what do you actually have to do in these things?
And these pitch meetings have drastically changed since COVID. And also since the entire industry has imploded recently.
Okay, good. I'm glad you brought that up early because at some point I would say, what is a TV show?
Yeah, that is a weird thing. It's like originally for you kids out there, there were like 4 or 5 networks, right? And they would put a television show on. It would be on once a week. And yeah, and then every like 7-10 minutes there'd be a commercial which would pay for the show. We would get to watch for free.
What?
Yeah, but the commercials paid for the production of the show.
But you subscribe and then also watch commercials.
You bought a television and you turned it on.
And it had TV on it.
Yeah. It had TV on it. It came preloaded.
Wow.
And so you could just watch, the shows for free. And then streaming came out, right?
Right.
Where you now had to pay, and then they would put an entire season on at a time, and you can binge.
Right.
Right? And then you waited, but there were no commercials, so it was good. You're like, oh, I'll pay like $10 a month, whatever, and I get to watch an entire season. No commercials. And then you wait like 2 years for the next season to come out, right? And you forget everything.
And you can have another good weekend.
Yeah, exactly right. One
thing.
weekend.
Yes.
And then the streamers, I guess, I don't know what happened with their little financial formula, but now they added commercials.
On top, but to make up for the commercials, they made the subscriptions cost more.
You're right. They raised the price.
Right.
Exactly right. Just to kind of help everybody make money.
Right.
So, and then they would also offer you get a free month.
Perfect.
Right? So you do that to sample and do whatever. So people then, I guess, waited for the entire run of the first season to come on. So then they would get the free month, binge everything. So the streamers then had shows come out once a week with commercials on streamers that you're paying for. So they reinvented what we all got for free.
Right.
But now we're paying. And they're
we were literally just having this conversation that, like, ABC was one of those free networks you were talking about.
Yes, that was one.
Right. And now ABC is right now is not on the pay service YouTube TV. And everybody with YouTube TV is like, well, then I can't watch it.
Right.
Even though it's a free FCC regulated network.
Exactly.
But none of us know
how to do that.
Yeah. And my theory, too, is that a lot of the television industry now, as much as we don't understand television anymore, they also don't understand the business anymore.
No, there's no business. It's sort of like, Dungeons and Dragons, where you roll the dice and based on that, then they make a decision. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of just kind of like, we're going to do some spy show. But there seems to be no comedy. Very few comedy shows are picked up now.
Right.
The Bear is considered a comedy. Bear, I enjoy the show a lot. I wouldn't say it's a comedy. They're funny parts, but there's not a lot of comedies. So here I am telling you how to create a pitch for a TV show, and the world I come from is the world of comedy. So you're going to learn a lot about how I guess it used to be. No, but it's very nutty now.
Yeah, because you're still going in, because you and your brother obviously spent a very long time as head writers and executive producers and all this stuff on the David Letterman show.
Yeah.
And then after Letterman, you were kind of in this world where now it's like you had gone from, like, you had worked before Letterman, obviously. You don't just get that gig. But, like, the difference between, like, okay, you had built this reputation, and then you ride this wave of, like, we're the guys behind Letterman.
Right.
Which is, I still feel like the sort of pinnacle late night. Not only for, like, I hold Letterman in such high regard. I would say it's the same thing about Conan. I don't think anybody else could have taken over that late shift like Conan did. But Conan never got the opportunity to really go into, the 11:30 time slot.
Right.
Whereas I think Letterman's ability to still maintain his foundation but evolve his show into a more mature, not only because Dave's getting older, but because it's on at 11:30, which means the audience is an adult audience. I don't know that anybody else could have done that and still maintained the sort of individual, like, when you're watching a Letterman show.
I agree. And it's like, you in late night now, I mean, late night is a mess, but it's crazy. But Dave, like, comedy-wise, Dave always wanted, like, a balance. So if you make a joke about a Republican, you're making a joke about a Democrat. And that was comedy. So if Dave had...
And he was, like, conscious of that. Like, looking like, we just made this joke over here, so let's try to have something there.
There were times... Dude, there were like 2 times. Once George W. Bush choked on a pretzel and fell and banged his head and got a black eye.
Which, by the way, Danielle, who is a young person, these are the quaint times that we talk about.
Yeah.
That was like that was a week. That was the story of the week.
Yeah.
Bush, the president that choked on a pretzel. That was like every joke was about it.
Yep.
Every news story. You had maybe even more than a week of material.
Because it's the most ridiculous thing to happen to the most powerful person in the world. It's the rare combination. And then the other one was when the vice president, Dick Cheney, again, still the same era, got drunk, went duck hunting, and shot his friend.
That was the best.
That was the best. It was the greatest day ever. Like, there was, like, within the first 10 minutes of going into work, we had that day's show written.
Done.
We had so much. The problem, honestly, for both those occasions was, well, what's the balance? Like, okay, we have the vice president shot a guy. The Democrats haven't done anything.
Right.
Like, especially nothing in comparison.
But it was almost this thing, too, where you could make joke after joke after joke after joke about Dick Cheney shooting his friend, and there was nothing political about it.
Nothing political.
It was just because the joke was that the most powerful man in the world did this absurd thing.
Yeah.
And that there's nothing political about that premise.
Nothing at all. But now everything is like I watch what they're doing and I see what's happening, and I get like nervous because I just think like I don't know what I would do here because it's everything now is very political, and you are catering to that audience. You know what I mean? It's like. You don't watch the news to be informed. You watch the news to hear it from the point of view that you believe in.
Right.
And the late night shows are the same. God bless them. And I think they all do a great job in an impossible situation.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
So Dave always wanted things balanced. But if Dave or if a guest or if they had an opinion, that's separate from the comedy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the comedy had to kind of be up the middle. And when Eric and I, left that show, we learned a lot from Dave. We learned everything from Dave. And everything is about plausibility and right now we try to be funny and pitch funny shows and funny and realistic and this and that, and the world is just kind of bleak and ugly. So it just gets tougher and tougher, and so like we, Eric and I are churning it out, and we've been pitching shows for a long time. So after Letterman, we did a bunch of shows with still in the comedy variety world, but then we were pitching scripted shows, and this is all pre-COVID.
By the way, before you get into scripted shows, how do you pitch like a talk show, like a daytime talk show? How do you get a show like that on the air when to us, just watching, it's like, I don't know, do you just go to the network and say, hey, I got this star, he'll do a talk show? Because there's just so many of them.
That was a weird... my brother and I did a show with Harry Connick Jr. And now, before we did that daytime variety show, we were doing a scripted show with him that Dave was producing based on an idea that Harry had about his family life. And Harry is squeaky clean, and it was like it reflected his morals, his upbringing, his just outlook on life. So we sold it to Fox. Mm-hmm. Dave was producing it, and we're writing the crap out of it, and we got various notes from Fox, and they would be like, it's too family, it's too much of a family show. And we're like, but you bought a family show.
The premise.
Yes, it's in the title. It was literally untitled Harry Connick Jr. Family Show. It was like the last two words in the title. So it's like, but they are, now that they own it, they're trying to cater it into something else. So we sold this show and we scripted it, and it didn't go anywhere. But while we were hanging out with Harry and we were like on the road with him writing this show, we talked about like the old school Carol Burnett show, the Dean Martin Variety Hour, like how it used to be fun. It used to mix music and comedy, and like Dean Martin was drunk, so they never knew what would happen. So whether it was live or not, it was treated like it was live, and Harry always liked that. And we had this idea of what we would have done in that situation, and then Harry was like, I would love to do this as a show, and his people contacted the networks and basically said, we have Harry Connick Jr. He wants to sing, he wants to do comedy, he wants to interview people. Yeah, and we ended up back on Fox.
It's so funny. Yeah. So it's one of those things that it's already in the system.
Yeah.
And then it just evolves somehow.
Yeah.
It evolves into this other thing, and it's like, well, now we're doing this other thing.
Yep. And we did it for 2 years, and
And you had this joyous vision of being like, no, I can do a scripted show where we're telling a story. No, back to the grind of daytime like every single day.
Yeah. It was great. I mean, it was fun to do. And you go to rehearsal, and it's just like any other show I've worked on, except Harry's there at his piano with his whole band there, and they're just sort of improvising. So while you're trying to put a show together, you're getting a concert right here. It's and they're playing around, and it was a lot. It was probably the most fun I've had doing a show.
How do you figure out how to write / produce for like people for their voices? Like, how long do you have to spend figuring out that voice, because like Letterman had a very specific, identifiable voice, and it is very different than Harry Connick Jr., who also, like, the minute you say Harry Connick Jr., a little impression starts to establish in the back of your head, like, you know who and what that is.
Yeah. Well, when Eric and I started at Letterman, well, when we before we got Letterman, we were writing jokes for Norm Macdonald on Saturday Night Live,
which is, I mean, the greatest.
It was honestly the greatest. And to put, again, this is how it used to work. We used to have to write jokes. We were paid by the joke,
per joke.
Yeah. We were paid by the joke that got on the air, so not rehearsal. Not their.
And so, are you watching the show, going like,
I have no idea if I have a joke on or not.
Right, but every time he said, "That's mine,"
yes. And my brother and I wrote it together, so we split the payment for one joke. So we got $75 a joke.
Right, so that's 40 or 35, 38 or 37.50 a piece.
So we'll round up to 38. So and at the time,
not in this economy.
It's fine. Yeah, well, it was then. This was
right.
Norm was.
This
doing.
Is the 90s.
The go-go 90s.
That's 38. Easy.
So Eric and I would buy newspapers all week. Again, a newspaper was how the news. So we bought newspapers all week because we'd have to fax it in Friday night. So we would just kind of.
You'd have to what?
You see, we would write the jokes. We'd have to put it in a fax machine, which for some reason we had in our living room, and we'd send it off to Norm, and then we'd watch on Saturday and see. Now, I also smoked cigarettes. Nice. So the amount, man,
that's cool.
I was cool.
I didn't know you were a cool dude.
I was a cool dude back then, man. I had a leather jacket and I smoked cigarettes.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you
man.
just thought he was funny.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a cool, funny dude.
I got more going on than that. And my half of the $75 did not cover my cigarettes or my half of the newspapers. So I was losing money.
You didn't have a newspaper slush fund.
Yeah, I know. A lot of these young people do these days. So we wrote in Norm's voice, and as a TV writer, comedy writer, TV writer, that's what you really have to do. And we also taught comedy writing in a place called Chicago City Limits, which is sort of Upright Citizens Brigade before Upright Citizens Brigade. And the one thing that we would always tell people is like the hardest part, it's not about writing in your voice. It's about writing in their voice, but doing it as you would, like bringing what you have, your angle to that show. So they already have like 10 people doing the jokes that Dave does. They don't want me just coming in and writing exactly what they do. They want something where it's like, oh, I didn't think of that, but it has to sound like Dave saying it.
Like your brain in Dave's voice.
Exactly. And when Eric and I became head writers and we would read packets from people, there were times where it was like, it was frustrating because, we were on network television, so there's no cursing. Plus, Dave didn't curse anyway. Dave was pretty clean. There were times we did curse as a joke, but you knew it was getting bleeped. That was, the joke. That was the joke. We got a packet once from somebody, and not only was it cursing all the way through, but it was like the hard C word. It was just like, and it's just like, wow, there's not a chance in hell.
So you got a Mike Montone submission.
We had a Mike Montone. Oh, hey, good to see you again. But it was just like, so it's clear that this person doesn't watch the show.
Yes.
They're just writing jokes that they think are funny. So that's one thing that we would really look for, is that you can write at least close to the voice of the show. And so Eric and I learned how to do that. And with Harry, we were lucky because we traveled with him on his tour bus for months and months, and we knew him.
You slept on the bus?
I slept on the bus. Dude, it was the greatest thing ever.
You loved it.
I loved every second of it. There were a few times I went to sleep on the bunk, and I woke up and looking out the window, and there was a car there, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Like, I forgot I was on the bus. It was the greatest thing. So we knew his voice. And we just kind of, we took our cue off of him. The big problem, women wanted to hear Harry sing.
Yeah.
They really wanted to hear him sing. They didn't necessarily want to see him do comedy. So it's like, it would be like, get to the song, get to this. And the women loved him, and they would, in the audience, I've never seen something like this. They would be like putting on their makeup before the show and like unzipping a little and adjusting. And I'm like, what is going on? And then during the commercial, Harry would go out and talk to people and women would just grab him. And it was like, and he'd be like, did you just grab me? And the whole audience would laugh, but he wasn't joking.
He didn't want to be grabbed.
No, he didn't want to be
like
grabbed.
that.
No, he's a married man. He's not a piece of meat.
That is funny, though, the idea of like, because you always hear about the stand-up that has to open for the musical act, except in this case, you are both.
Yes,
like
exactly
you're
right.
trying to get your jokes out, even though everybody's here to watch you sing.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And he's very funny. He's like the most talented guy I like ever met. We were writing something for him. Oh, this was when we were writing the scripted show, and he took. There was some joke with him playing music, and he's like, wait, I need a guitar, and he grabbed a guitar, and he played the guitar and executed the joke on the guitar while we were writing it, and I was like, wow, dude, I didn't know you played the guitar. He's like, nah, I don't. And I'm like, whoa, really? It's like you just picked it up. So yeah, that's just how his brain worked, and it was exciting. It was fun. So we got in we learned how to write in his voice, and then Eric and I would write. When we would create a show in our voice, but there was an animated show we sold. Dude, this is again you've heard these kinds of stories a million times, but we sold an animated show, and now this is when Netflix had Friends, and they were desperately trying to keep Friends like another year, and they're gonna pay like $1 billion.
That's right.
And so our agent called one day, and we were about to go to Netflix, and it's like Lisa Kudrow wants to read your script, and I'm like, oh, like that'd be good because she's on Netflix, and the you finish watching Friends, and if you like Friends, you'll like this show. So I was like, all right, great. And then I was in a movie with my daughter, and I got Lisa Kudrow wants to read the script, and I wrote back, great. 2 minutes later, Lisa Kudrow is reading the script right now. Great. Lisa Kudrow wants to meet you guys tomorrow. And I wrote back, great. And then 10 minutes later, Lisa Kudrow doesn't need to meet you, she's in. And I'm like, well, that's way too easy. So this is going to fall apart. Yeah. This is absolutely. So and to this day, I still have never met her. And we went to Netflix and wait, was it Netflix? No, we went to, we ended up at Fox, and they bought the show. They bought it. It's sitting there on the shelf. They love it, and Lisa Kudrow's the star. And we changed a few things once she was on board to sound like her, to play to her strengths, and obviously whatever she would want to do, we would do. And they're like, oh, we're so excited. Now, in a writer's contract, you're guaranteed certain things. You get paid for the idea. You get paid for like the treatment. If that gets approved, you get paid for the first draft. You get paid for the second draft and the polish and all this stuff. They're like, we have no notes. We're going to pay you for the other versions. And we're like, again, this is way too easy. And they... we're going to meet with animators, and we're going to do, all right, we're going to break for Christmas, and when we come back, we're fast tracking. They use words like that.
Yeah.
And then we came back from Christmas, and Disney bought Fox and fired everybody that loved it. And like, that was it. And it's like, well, what about the fast track? It's like, well, no, I don't know.
There was actually a fast track already reserved
for somebody.
So if we could just,
the fast track was getting those people out of the office. And so it's like, all right, well, can we buy it back? No. Because if we take it somewhere else and it's a hit, whoever let it go is going to get fired.
Right.
All right. It's like, well, we have Lisa Kudrow. Can we at least still do it? No. So it's
like, I can't push it forward because if it's not a hit, I'm going to get fired.
Yeah.
But I can't let them have it because if it is a hit, then I'll get fired.
Yep.
So it'll just sit.
So they paid all this money.
Yeah.
I got paid this money. It's still sitting on a shelf.
Wow. Is that frustrating?
Yeah,
or is it just part of the...
Well, it's frustrating because it's happened to us like 4 times. Like 4 different ideas. Where, again, everyone's excited. But, yeah, so that's unfortunately what happens. So there's,
But you also had okay, we're at this step where everybody's saying it's a go, but that literally doesn't mean a thing.
I mean, you just never ever know.
Right.
So you just have to go in.
You're back to watching SNL, hoping one of your jokes is on TV.
Honest to God, that's how it is. And so everything we've done has been Anything that's in our control, we try to make sure it's as good as possible. So again, you pitch, you go into a room, you pitch. Right before COVID, we went out, we had an idea. We had a comedy idea, a single camera scripted show, and somehow Ron Howard wanted to produce it and direct it. First time he had done something like that since Arrested Development. And again, it's like, well, then it's not going to happen. Like, it's too,
Right.
it's too good.
Right.
And so it's like, he loved it. We worked on it. Now, while you're working on it for like a year and you're going through notes and developing it, you're not getting paid. You get paid when you sell it. So we're working on it. We're making sure it's as good as can be. When you pitch, they fly you out. So they fly us out. You're in a hotel for the night. The next day, you're going out and you're pitching all the places. Now, nobody gives a shit about me, just so you know.
Oh.
They care about Ron Howard.
Oh.
You know, so it's like when I would go into these meetings, it was, they loved Harry Connick Jr. And then like Harry would be, all right, I'm going to throw it to the Stengels and they're going to tell you about this. And their eyes never left Harry. They just stayed looking at Harry, and it's like, all right.
Which is great, because it's like, you want to think in a room like that it's like the idea of like, oh, that guy's famous. It's like, they've seen it all. They work in the industry. Who cares if they're famous?
Nope.
They're the most impressed by famous people.
Yeah, it's like, holy crap. There's Ron Howard who directed it. He's an Oscar winner. He's right there. Now, as we are pitching this show, which was it was a good show. One of the people, like, again, one person was just sitting there, head in hand, just looking completely bored, just like drifted off.
Right.
And it's like, if they're doing that with Ron Howard, they really don't give a shit about me.
Yeah.
Like, this is not good. And so it's like, we pitched to like 3 places. The pitches were good. And then the next day, COVID closed everything down for perfect
That's
timing.
what you want. Yeah.
So it was hard enough being in the room. It was hard enough keeping their attention, right? It's hard enough basically just dancing in front of them to sell this idea. And the idea is, you have to know, like, usually it's like, all right, there's a guy and a wisecracking robot and they solve crimes. And like, oh, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, that. It's like, but now they want to know, what's the premise? What happens in the first episode? What happens in the first season? What happens in the second season?
All in the pitch.
Everything. They want you to know everything. I've gone in, I've had like 4 years of a show mapped out for like every pitch that Eric and every different show pitch we come up with.
But like, so that part to me, and look, I think it's also, because doing this, it's a luxury in the sense that if we have an idea, the idea can come up on the air, and then the next day we're doing it, and then it just that part isn't like, if you fall in love with an idea and you're kind of living in that world, you just do it. But the idea of like, because you can't map out 4 years of a show without like being in that place mentally while you're working on it. So the idea that it's just like, well, as it turns out, that was just an exercise.
Well, but they want to know before they lay out the money and they commit to it that they that we as the showrunners know where this is going, so they know it's not open-ended like as people feared like Lost was. They want to know that what the end game is, and right now
JJ ruined it for everyone.
Son of a bitch. No, so they want to have an idea. Now, Eric and I, we've been working. We were developing a show for a long time with Bill Prady, the guy that created Big Bang Theory, and in these meetings, in these pitches, excuse me, they would say, what happens in the second season, third, fourth, and Bill, who has done like a million TV shows, he would always kind of throw in at the end. But of course, these characters sometimes lead you in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So he would always kind of add that just so, we're not stuck with this plan. But they want to know before they invest in the whole idea. So you have to have everything mapped out. So it was tough enough doing it live in the room. But, it was good because at least you're energetic and you're like this. And then Ron Howard's jumping in saying, because I want to direct this, I want to do this, I want to do that. So it's like you feel the energy in the room. Now that COVID has hit, everything's changed and everything's on Zoom. You guys did your shows on Zoom.
It's better.
It is much better. It turns out.
It's better.
Yeah, but now they realize that we can pitch on Zoom. They don't have to pay to fly us out and put us in a hotel. And the Writers Guild is involved. Everyone's involved. So they can't just put you on like a 4 a.m. flight and put you up at like a Holiday Inn. They want everyone taken care of. So they're spending money. So now they're saving a lot of money. So everything's on Zoom.
But the pitches suck.
Yes, that it turns out that's the problem. It's
like-
a little. Yeah, so.
That's like when they're like, well, why don't you just do the show from home? It's like, because it would suck.
It would not be good. I'm in my underpants. How's that going to help the situation?
Yeah.
So now your pitch, like my brother and I will rehearse it. We will have the whole pitch mapped out. And it's like with Bill Prady, for example, it's like we have the whole pitch mapped out. It's like Bill will talk here. And then we have a full roadmap. And then Bill will throw it to the Stangles. And then Eric and I will break it up. And you see on the screen, they're checking their email sometimes during the pitch. Like you just see, or they're taking notes. But whatever it is, you see their eyes turn to the screen and you see them typing. And you're like, all right. So you can't let that throw you. Also, as it turns out, they don't, like you know where the laughs are. And if you get the laughs in your pitch, that kind of that helps you build it up. And you're
Sure,
really
of course.
Now, sometimes they will mute themselves so it won't throw you, but then you think you're tanking because you're not getting any laughs. So it's like you're playing to dead silence, which makes you want to go faster and zoom through it. So it's just, and it's like if you put a deck together or you have like drawings, animation, anything, sketches, you share your screen on Zoom, but that shit never works.
No.
Ever. It's always like, wait, 1 sec. Wait, now do you see it? Which kills all momentum. So Eric and I, if Eric's pitching, if it's an animated show, or if it's actually there was a live action thing we were doing, and we had props, and we had like there was something with Mario Lopez, and Eric had a Mario Lopez doll from like the 90s,
like the Saved by the Bell.
That's
doll. Great.
So Eric had that laying around. Of course he did. And then we also had like a cutout, and it was like taped to a popsicle stick. So Eric would hold it up right to the camera. So it's so low rent, it gets a laugh from them.
Sure.
And it's like, so we have various things planned out to keep their attention. So you're just
putting on a show.
You're putting on a show. You're holding up something shiny, like here, look here. And you're dancing. You're doing everything to make it seem as entertaining as possible. And we're trying to make something that is very stale and static seem interesting. And if we can make the pitch seem interesting, hopefully they will believe that the show will be interesting.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff that goes into. We had a pitch. We were at Letterman and somebody wanted to meet us, and they called us in, and it was like, it's like a room full of people. They really wanted to meet us. And it's like this woman in the middle, and then it's like 2 people on either side, and then 2 people on either side of that. So and they're just like staring at you. And they started the meeting, and it wasn't. They did not get a lot of confidence from us because they said, "Just so you know, we're in a lot of trouble, and we'll put anything on right now, anything." And it's like, "Oh, great! That sounds like anything we put up will last." It's just like, so it's like, we'd love to hear whatever ideas you had. So, Eric, we just had it was a general meeting, a general discussion meeting. And one person at the end says, let me ask you guys, how long have you guys been together? And I'm like, well, we've been at Letterman for like, I guess it was like 15 years at the time. And before that we were, working on this thing and this thing. And like, no. How long have you been a couple? And
the Stangles.
Yeah, the Stangles.
Famous lovers.
Yeah. So the woman in the middle yelled, "They're brothers, they're not lovers." And it's like, all right, this meeting, we got to go. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting everybody. These things are just a shit
show. The gay couple who write for
Letterman. Yeah, which is weird because Dave always referred to us as brothers on the air. So gay brothers, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened.
We figured that was just for TV.
Yeah,
you must be a couple.
Yeah, well, we try to keep our private lives private.
I don't know. We get these Christmas cards from them, and they're naked
year.
half the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah, I have been naked on various. If you Google me, you will see various. My kids will. Every once in a while, they're in college now, and they'll call and be like, "My friends Googled you last night." And I'm like, "Yeah." There's a picture of me naked on David Letterman's desk somewhere. That when he had heart surgery, the executive producer Barbara Gaines took a picture of me naked on his desk with a "Get Well Soon, Dave" sign. And so I believe that desk is in the Smithsonian. My naked ass has been on something in the Smithsonian. This is pretty good.
Now, I do love, based on the content that you've been putting out to the masses, that you have stepped into the world of AI.
Yes.
You celebrate the world.
I celebrate the world.
Of AI.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys have seen. If you follow Justin Stengel on social, Jay Stengel on Instagram is my method of choice. Fairly regularly. There will be videos, different situations. Could be a grocery store.
Yeah, I was in a grocery.
Could be any place. And
in the woods.
Well, yeah, in the woods, a giant gorilla comes in and brutally attacks Justin.
Yes. So we have this amazing technology. In a second, it'll like write a book, or it can do like whatever this AI can do. People are using it. The only thing I do is to have it animate a video of a gorilla hitting me in the nuts. That's it. Over and over. I had a few robots also come in, and a robot will beat me up. There was one, I asked the AI to imagine me on the toilet, and then after a minute, the gorilla comes in. Yeah, that's one of them on the screen. The robot comes in and beats me up. And it was really funny, right? It was really good. And then it might have been Eric, my brother / lover, who noticed. He's like, "Did it animate your genitals?" And like we zoomed in, and I was like, "Well, we can't do that." and I asked it, "Can you do it without showing my genitals?" And then the robot wasn't as funny. Like the robot seemed to react more to me. So yeah, that's the only thing I do is just to have myself get hit in the sack with by a gorilla.
Gorilla
or a robot.
Or a robot. It could be. So you don't. As somebody who's in the creative field, you don't worry about the AI overlords coming in, or you do worry?
I completely worry about it, and that's why I write each one of those things myself. I'm still writing it. No, it's terrible. I mean, if I write a TV show idea, a guy and his wisecracking robot solve crimes, okay, and I pitch it to NBC or Hulu, and they buy it, I own part of it. Right. So if I get fired, whatever, I still own part of it. So I'll get paid where it airs anywhere in the country. If they do spin-offs, you own a percentage. So now they can go to AI and be like, give me 20 ideas for a cop show. All right, there's a guy and a monkey and they solve crimes. There's a guy and a wisecracking robot. There's a guy in this and that. They can circle like 5 of those, hire me for like 2 weeks to develop those. They maintain ownership.
But it's not your idea. It was the AI's, so they would have the ownership
they
of
own
it. You get paid for your 2 weeks.
Right, that's it. I'm a hired hand. That's what they're trying to do with everything. So it's really...
And are like unions starting to like figure out like, okay, we have to figure out how to work around these rules and create new stuff, and then...
Well, we went on strike 2 years ago, and it didn't really seem to help. But no, I'm sure it did, because like whatever rules they have set up, I mean, like.
But that was for like because everybody wasn't prepared for streaming and everything.
Well, no, that was the previous strike.
The other strike.
That was the other strike. This one was specifically about AI, and I was like, this is so stupid. Like, I don't even know what this AI crap they're talking about. And sure enough, they were right. It's like 2 seconds later, this stupid little app is doing everything I can do in a second.
Right,
and much better, by the way.
But
yeah,
you are writing those videos.
I am. I write. Justin is walking around a supermarket shopping. Gorilla bursts in, hits him in the nuts. Chaos.
Chaos ensues.
Yeah. Chaos seems to help the AI come up with the gorilla's reaction. So it's AI is awful, but it's like you look at like what shows are you watching?
I'm watching The Chair Company.
I watched The Chair Company.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Love The Chair Company.
Love The Chair Company. There's no way
it's
AI...
a whodunit.
It is a whodunit. There's no way an AI could come up with that. You know what I mean?
No, even if you said write it in the style of Tim Robinson. Because even like I'm watching Chair Company with my wife, and she's like... for the first time, I can actually watch this with you, because all the other Tim Robinson stuff, whether it's I Think You Should Leave or the Friendship movie or whatever, she's like, I can't get through it because it's just so heavy cringe with very minimal plot.
Yes.
Yes,
exactly
whereas
right.
this one, there is so much actual, as silly as it is, there's real
it's balanced.
story.
Yeah, there's an actual story, an actual mystery. It is I expected it was going to be stupid. I thought it would be more one-dimensional, like Detroiters, which I love. But it was like each episode was very simple, and then they just explored it with jokes.
Right.
I thought it was going to be like that. I thought this would be just like that, and it's not. It's dense, and I'm loving it because it's not what I expected.
Same.
But AI, I don't think could do that.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
By the way, did you, speaking of, looping it all together, Jim Downey's in Chair Company.
Yes.
Did you work with him at all when you were working with Norm, or were you just submitting from home, really?
We were submitting from home. We had a friend of ours who he was doing it for Norm, and then he got hired for Letterman, of all places. So they asked our friend Rodney, do you know anybody? And Rodney said, yeah, I know these brothers. And so they asked us to do it. So we would literally just write pages of jokes and fax it into Norm, watch the show. It was weird because after a few months, we got nothing on. And we didn't care. Because they had two writers there that just wrote with Norm. And the one part of me, the one little voice in my head is like, maybe we're sending it to the wrong fax number.
Just some random fax machine is getting all these Norm jokes.
Yeah, just some old lady was like, why are you? And so we sent an email. It's like, if you hate our jokes, that's fine. I honestly don't care. I just want to make sure you're getting them. And we got back an email that was like, oh, we're getting them. And I was like, oh, okay, well, then they hate our jokes. But no.
Good to know, but also that hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it's a different hurt, though. It's a more long-term, I've made huge mistakes.
Right. I'm not foolish. I'm just untalented.
Untalented. Good. Good. I know how to use a fax machine. But it turns out we had gotten other ones to rehearsal or to other things. It just didn't get on the air. And then that weekend we got our first one on the air, which was kind of crazy. And then one day we got a call that Norm wants to see you guys. And I was like, oh my God, this is huge. This is like the biggest moment of our lives. And we went down on a Friday night, and they had us wait. Norm was in rehearsal, and they had us waiting for a while, and then they brought us into Norm's office. And Norm's office looked lived in. And I know, they're famous for their crazy hours there and their sleep, but it looked lived in. like the guy never leaves. And his phone was broken, like snapped in half, the handpiece. So you'd have to hold the mouthpiece and the earpiece like separately. So I don't know what happened in there. And as we walk in to the meeting, and we're both nervous, he goes, stangly dangly. And we're like, oh, hey, Norm, how are you? Hey, sit down, come sit down. And he was just like the greatest guy. And Frank Sebastiano, who is one of his writers, Frank, says, can I ask you guys a question? And Norm goes, no, don't. And so clearly they have had some sort of discussion about who the Stangles are, brothers, lovers, whatever we are. And I said, no, you can ask. What? And Frank says, you guys are brothers, right? And I said, yeah. And he goes, so if your brothers, do you guys fuck each other in the ass? And there's just like a long pause. And I look at my brother, and he's like, I don't know how to answer that. And I said, I'm the older brother. I fuck him in the ass. Long pause again. It got a laugh. It's like, okay, we're fine. This is fine. The rest of the time we were there, it's fine. And yeah, Norm loved. We got hired at Letterman soon after, and whenever Norm would come over to do the show, we'd go and talk to him and hang out. And he loved Dave. Dave loved him. And Norm was always very, very kind to us. Actually, there was I was on the second date with the woman who ended up being my wife, and she was being kind of annoying, right? Second date, and like I got us tickets to see some show she wanted to go see, and then we were at a restaurant. Now we're at a restaurant. And it's like our second date, and she invited another She wanted her friend to meet me. But it's an expensive restaurant, and she brought her husband. So now there's like, I'm paying for 4 people at this restaurant. At that moment, Norm called me, and it was like the only time he ever called me. And I was like, excuse me 1 second. And I got up from the table, and Norm's like, hey, I'm at a bar downtown. You want to come down? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I looked at the table of like the woman who's like gonna be my wife and these other 2 people I don't know who are like enjoying my wine and eating my food, and I'm looking at the phone and there's Norm Macdonald downtown, and for like I was like, nah, I'm on a date, I gotta stay, and I ended up marrying the woman. So
it's a good thing, because otherwise.
But there's some times when things get rough at home where I was like, oh, I could have gone hung out with Norm. Oh God, who knows what would have happened? Oh my God.
No, that is still one of those decisions where you're like, well, I married her, so obviously I made the right decision, but it probably would have worked out fine anyway.
One way or another, I would have landed on my feet.
I mean, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? Yeah, I think so.
Who am I to argue with God's plan?
I also love that so much of the Letterman stuff is on YouTube now, and like just continues to have a life. Like last night, I just fell in, and it's happened multiple times. And there have been times where I've texted you, gone like, "Hey, I have a question about this." 'Cause I'm just watching some Letterman thing. But I was on another Lyle the Intern kick.
Oh my God!
Last night,
we loved Lyle. They actually did Lyle back at NBC, and a different actor, different character. It was Lyle the Intern, and it's just basically some punk ass kid who's saying rude things to Dave, like calling him like an asshole and calling him all kinds of things, and Dave loves that. So one day he brought that up, and so Eric and I were like, oh, let's bring back Lyle the Intern. It's been like 10 years. So we wrote it, and Dave loved it. He loved it so much he didn't want to read the script ahead of time, and Dave approved everything. He didn't want to read it ahead of time. He wanted to be surprised on the air. So we would kind of be writing these things, and Jimmy Simpson played him. Now he would come out, and he would be like, Dave would kind of give him a hassle. He's not working, and he would say stuff like, "Stop slapping my yam bag," right? He would say that to Dave. Now, CBS would go bananas with me, and we would get notes. It's like, you can't say yam bag on the air. It's like, yam bag is not a thing. Like, it's not. It's absolutely not. So, and it's, you can't say, like, there was the reboot of Battlestar Galactica, and their version of cursing was frack. They'd say frack, frack you. So we couldn't curse, whatever. I did the experiment. And now, this Battlestar Galactica was on at 10 o'clock at night. We're on at 11:30. I had Lyle the Intern say, "You're out of your fracking mind." CBS went nuts. You can't say fracking. I'm like, why? It's not a thing. And they're like, you can't. People know what you're trying to say. And I was like, but it's not. It's on at 10 o'clock on another network. It is not it shows how crazy he is. So we had to start getting creative with how he would show his disdain for Dave, and
because that's paramount.
It was paramount. It was very important. Dave loved it when he would come in and yell at him and complain about the working conditions. We would always have to work on Thanksgiving, which was fun. My kids would come in because the parade would go right in front of the windows. So the kids would come in, all the staffers' kids would come in and stare out the window at the parade, and we're writing for that.
What, because there was like a football game on, and you guys were going to follow it, or what? Like, why did you have to work on, or just because Dave?
We worked on Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
It was a nice catered meal.
Sure.
We had a new episode. Fun fact: the ratings did not count on that day. That's something you don't often hear about. So we're doing a show, and we could have had the best night ever or the worst, and it made
matter.
No, it didn't make a difference. So we had Lyle come out, interrupt the show, and slap a table down right in front of the camera. So he is now blocking Dave. He's between Dave and the camera. Slap it down, put a plate of food down, and start eating, and he's talking to the camera, and Dave's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, since you're making us work, we can't be with our families. I told my family to tune in right now, and I'm having Thanksgiving dinner with them." And That was completely meant as a joke, and I'm not sure how that played. I know a lot of the staff was like, yeah. I was like, no.
We're having fun.
Yeah, we had like everything's I don't want to be at home with my family. I'm loving this. This is great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you're in town Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. at Rodney's here in New York City as part of the New York Comedy Festival, Justin and his brother / lover, Eric Stengel, are going to be doing a show called How to Craft the Perfect TV Pitch. It's this Wednesday at 7:30. It's at Rodney's. You can follow Justin on Instagram at JStengel, TikTok JStengel5, and on X Justin_Stengel. You're the best. And by the way, you know what I realized maybe yesterday?
What?
It must have been 10 years ago or so that I had the opportunity to do my own show for the first time here. And it was the first time I took this title out for a run and put the apostrophe behind my name and everything.
Yeah.
And you know who was in studio for and it was even before I was on at night. It was when I was on at like noon. And it was me, and I was in a tiny room all the way down at like Jazz at Lincoln Center or whatever. Yep. Yeah, just by myself, like on an island. And Justin Stengel was in the room with me the whole time.
Yeah.
Silently observing. He wouldn't leave.
Again, I don't like to go home to my family. I was there, and there was what happened? It was there was a Caitlyn Jenner breaking story.
I think it was when Caitlyn Jenner was first on the cover of the Vanity Fair, whatever it was, when it was like, this is Caitlyn.
Yeah.
And nobody had seen it, and it was like a just broke.
Yeah, and I just handed you the phone.
Yeah.
And you saw it, and then you just started riffing. My youngest daughter, Ashley, does a radio show at AU, the Soundboard. And Ashley, I tell her to listen to you because you are very, very good at talking, exploring something. Like, you will talk about one subject, and I'm sure half the time you don't even know what you're going to say, but you can see that you're wandering around finding your angle, and you're very, very good at that. And watching you do it that day was very impressive because you couldn't prepare for that. You didn't know that Caitlyn was going to be at a magazine.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
Nice bar you have here. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
I can rollerblade. I can ice skate. I can ice skate, so I can roller. I can rollerblade.
Where's the evidence? You came home. I thought your shin was out one time. I had to put your shin back in your shin.
I actually knew how to fall.
So that's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. You have to
she
fall
knows how
on
to
your
fall.
butt.
So she can fall like 30 times, but she's great at it. I'm fantastic at falling. You know what I'm not good at? Skating.
The Bonfire. Weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
I'm Lauren Daigle. Music is everything to me. Growing up in Louisiana, I soaked up everything from pop and rock to Cajun and gospel. I've poured all those influences into my own exclusive SiriusXM channel, Lauren Daigle's Music Box. I can't wait to share this musical gumbo with you. On now, channel 79, and in the SiriusXM app.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. He was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had the foresight to get life insurance. Because we had the 2 small children, he decided it was important to get it to make sure that we would have enough in case anything ever happened. The bills were covered, the mortgage was paid, so I could focus on my kids. With Ethos, getting life insurance is fast, affordable, and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exam, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. We truly don't know how much time we have. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the time and the space we needed to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/quote. That's ethos.com/quote. ethos.com/quote. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Tired of the same old game night? Switch things up with Chumba Casino. Play over 200 free online social casino games. From classic slots and blackjack to exclusive in-house favorites you won't find anywhere else. However long you got, you can play your way. Anytime, anywhere. Make your next chill night a little more fun with Chumba Casino. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
If you owe the IRS or state, if you've received a levy or garnishment notice, the worst thing you can do is ignore it. The problem isn't going away, and the longer you put it off, the more penalties and interest keep piling up. So what should you do? Call a company that can help. The experts at Rush Tax Resolution know how to fight the IRS and win. Rush Tax is A+ rated with the BBB, and they've helped thousands of people put an end to their tax problems for good. And if you're a business owner and owe payroll taxes, did you know the IRS can shut you down and come after you personally? Rush Tax helps business owners stay in business. They've even been able to stop levies and garnishments the same day. Call 800-485-3021 now, and Rush Tax will tell you upfront and for free if they can help. And they only take cases they know they can help. 800-485-3021. 800-485-3021. 800-485-3021. Or rushtaxresolution.com.
Results may vary and are not guaranteed. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Text and data rates may apply. Is alcohol affecting your work, health, and relationships? At Choose Your Horizon, we offer a simple, private way to access FDA-approved medication, a daily pill that is proven to reduce alcohol cravings. 86% of patients report drinking less or quitting in just 12 weeks. Find freedom from alcohol with Choose Your Horizon. To get your free same-day doctor consultation, text NEWS to 54504. Again, text NEWS to 54504. Text NEWS to 54504.
Your 80s hair metal party rages 24/7 on Hair Nation. From the Sunset Strip to the New Jersey Shore. Join Hair Nation, Channel 39, and at home with the SiriusXM app on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
Okay, let's be honest. TV has gotten way too complicated.
Too many streaming services, endless searching for shows, paying a ton. It's enough to make you stop watching.
Thankfully, there's Philo, a better way to TV.
Philo's changed the game in the best way possible. For as low as $25 a month, the Essential Plan has live TV on your favorite channels, a massive on-demand library, and an unlimited DVR to save and rewatch all your favorite shows.
Or if you're looking to add more blockbuster movies and hit originals from must-have apps, Philo's Bundle Plus includes access to HBO Max Basic with ads, AMC Plus, and Discovery Plus for just a few bucks more.
Whatever plan you pick, you're looking at one subscription with incredible value and all the stuff you want to watch. It's kind of a no-brainer.
So head to philo.tv, PHILO.tv, to lock in the best price around. Philo, a better way to TV. Subscriptions auto-renew at monthly rate plus applicable taxes. Cancel anytime. See terms at philo.tv.
Looking for a little extra fun? Chumba Casino lets you play for free with daily login rewards and a cheeky little welcome bonus when you sign up. Explore hundreds of online social casino games and jump in whenever it works for you. No routines, no pressure, just entertainment on your terms. That's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
When emergencies happen, cell service is often the first thing to fail. Towers overload, signals drop, and suddenly you can't reach the people who matter most. That's not just frustrating, it can be dangerous. Rapid radios are built for moments like that. These rugged, easy-to-use radios connect over a nationwide LTE network, helping you stay connected virtually anywhere. With no contracts, no monthly fees, and no complicated setup. Whether you're protecting your family at home, traveling off the grid, managing a job site, or preparing for severe weather, Rapid radios give you reliable communication when traditional networks fall short. Right now, you can save up to 60%, and every radio includes a full year of service. Be prepared before you need it. Go to rapidradios.com. That's rapidradios.com.
Hi, I'm Sherry with LifeSource Water. Every day begins and ends with water. It's in your coffee, your child's bath, the glass on your nightstand. It's the one thing your family uses constantly, yet most people never question it. A LifeSource whole house system treats every drop of your water, giving your family clean, conditioned water from every tap. Upgrade your water today by calling our factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. That's 1-800-WATER-99.
Warranty limitations apply.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
It was a good week off. Thanksgiving was wonderful. Spent it with the family, you know. I mean, it's the exact... I've had the exact same Thanksgiving every year for... I mean, my entire life. It literally... Nothing changes, but that's the way we do things. It's still, you know, my mother cooking the exact same meal. Just more people. More small people show up. That's all that ends up happening. That's the only thing that ends up changing. But that's the way that it should be. Still wake up in the morning, watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which I was excited about it this year. I thought I liked the guests. I liked the performers. First of all, you should have seen my wife's face when she found out that Perfidia Beverly Hills was a singer. I don't know if you guys saw Perfidia performing.
No.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah, Perfidia was she's a singer. She's got a recording career.
Really?
Tiana Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a songstress. She's a singer actress. She's a performer. She has albums. She sings.
She sang about the revolution?
Yeah. She's on top of one of these floats singing the hit song, This Pussy Don't Pop For You.
Stephen J. Lockjaw must have been so
Oh, you're
mad.
furious. You should have seen his half face. You know, after the shotgun incident, his half face, just that one side of his mouth that still works, was just snarling.
Oh, you stormed out of the room.
Stormed out of the room. Meanwhile, there's some guy in a bathrobe down, you know, right in front of Macy's yelling, Viva la Revolucion.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you, Sensei. You're a bad hombre. Yeah, I mean, and it really is funny. Huh. Because, like, I'm watching Tiana Taylor perform at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, going, why is she acting like we don't all know she's Perfidia Beverly Hills at this point? Because I think the same way you reacted, same way my wife reacted, is the same way, like, what are you talking about? Why is Tiana Taylor singing?
No idea.
Right. And it's like, well, that's what she's done that before.
You say so.
You know, she hasn't just led the French 75, the revolution.
So she's like Jennifer Lopez?
Faux kids. Wow. You got to take all their badass to showbiz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Busta Rhymes and Shaggy.
Wow. It was really funny. Shaggy shows up, and I was really happy to see Shaggy. Now, I felt like there was a little bit of editing with the lyric. First of all, the little guy that he used to have with him that did the singing part, you know what I mean? Like, after Boombastic, he would have that, like, you know, like, it wasn't me. The hook was that little guy was doing the singing.
Joe C?
No, that's Casey. That's Kid Rock's little guy.
Oh.
Rest in peace to Joe C. Shaggy's got a different guy that sings with him now. But, like, they had to edit out the part where he says, like, because they did do at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the family event of the year, the infidelity anthem of a lifetime, which is It Wasn't Me.
It's a weird choice.
Because I'm watching
right?
it.
It's a classic.
Well, it is. But that's the thing, right? It's a classic, and Shaggy comes out, and then It Wasn't Me comes on, and my wife's like, "Why are they doing this song?" And I was like, "Well, it's a medley." And my son goes, "What's a medley?" And I go, yeah. And I go, well, a medley is like when they mash up like all of the hit songs all together for one thing, I was like, which in Shaggy's case would be 3. And it was indeed 3.
What's the third one?
The third one was even a stretch. It was Mr.
Boombastic.
Mr. Boombastic.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. And then that Shorty, you're my angel, you're my darling. Yeah. Except they even that one, like you can't. They left in the part where he goes, "You were there through my incarceration.
Yeah.
I want to show the nation my appreciation."
Well, I mean, it's there's people being incarcerated every day.
Yeah, but I don't know if Shaggy was one of them. Maybe it's not meant to be biographical. Yeah, but they had to. So when they did, it wasn't me because they start with Boombastic, and I really felt like they could have just left it at Boombastic. If he'd just come out, because these things are. I mean, it's like. A minute.
Nuts. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's a minute. Just do a minute of Boombastic. And you don't even need to do hook, verse, hook. If you get the hook in twice, one verse, nobody's looking for more verses. You'd be fine. But they wanted to do the medley. I was like, okay. So they do Boombastic, fantastic, romantic, lover, Shaggy. And then they go into It Wasn't Me. And they have to do the hook. And it was like, they just totally skipped the part where they're talking about, picture this, we were both buck naked banging on the bathroom floor. Which is, I mean, it skews the narrative is the only thing.
That's the essence of the song.
It is the essence of the song. It was like, I think it was something like, Shorty came in and she, I don't even think they could have said freaking with the girl next door. They couldn't say freaking with the girl next door. Not on the Macy's. I mean, we're waiting for Santa to show up, for God's sake. And we're talking about freaking with the girl next door? Every line in that song is about how you should commit infidelity and lie about it.
Yeah.
That's the whole song. There's no part of that song, not one word in that song is not about that.
All right, let me see. Here's the lyrics.
To the original.
To the original.
Okay.
Honey came in and she caught me red-handed.
Right.
Creeping with the girl next door.
It was creeping, not freaking. Okay. But they were freaking, I think.
So that's okay.
I do think they say freaking later on, don't they?
I feel like they say
like it's a freaking
at one point. And you could probably get away with that because people don't remember, because creeping was such a slang, like that's not slang anymore.
Right.
That's not what that means anymore.
So I creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Keep it on the down low.
That's also about committing infidelity.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
We don't know that.
Picture this, we were both butt naked.
Except
that's hard.
You can't do that one. You can't do that. Also, creeping with the girl next door, I feel like, is even worse now. In the modern context, it feels like some Weinstein stuff, you know?
You find?
I do find.
You think there's a power dynamic?
Well, if you're creeping, yeah, I do think that
Yeah, but if you and her are creeping together
amongst each other,
yeah, like.
Could you read the lyric again to me, please, so I can contextualize it properly?
Honey came in,
right,
and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door.
Okay, you guys were creeping together. You were creeping alongside. The two of you were
together.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is not a power dynamic there. I think that's.
But it's mean to the honey.
The honey can't be thrilled.
No.
Yeah, but we don't know this. We don't know the backstory.
But at least it's creeping with, not creeping on.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
That's a George McFly thing.
Right.
You don't want. That's wrong.
That's wrong. Creeping on the girl next door. It's like, woof.
That's bad.
Because now it's like, then she called the police.
Yeah. And he got me too'd.
Right. That's right. That's right. And he was canceled, and I can't even believe he's at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I thought this was over. But it creeping with, It was like, look, it wasn't the best thing.
But it sounded consensual.
It was two consenting parties. Unfortunately, Honey was not one of the consenting parties. Honey was furious.
I assume she's upset.
I would think furious. Okay, go on.
Picture this.
All right, I am.
We were both butt naked.
Oof.
Banging on the bathroom floor. Now, I don't know if that's making it through the censors.
They cut the whole thing out. That whole thing was cut out. Okay, what's the next part?
Okay. The next part.
I believe it's, how could I forget I'd given her an extra key?
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
And
all this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. That sounds lovely.
No, because she's watching him bang on the bathroom floor. But I guess,
but if they take that out.
But then she's still watching him creep with the girl next door.
Yeah, we don't know what they're doing.
Maybe just listening. Maybe just listening to the TLC hit. Maybe they're just like, maybe the Radiohead version.
Oh, just creep.
Just a couple of depressed self-loathing people.
And Shaggy's like, hey, since they're not going to play it.
Right. I'll play it. I'll play it with the girl next door. No, we're just both very lonely and depressed. I forgot that I'd given Honey an extra key.
It was a weird medley.
Yeah. Like Bombastic was fun, and then Creeping with the Girl Next Door. Is this it, Mike? Can we kind of hear how they edited the song on the Macy's parade?
Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of clips of that. Apparently, a lot of people didn't give much of a shit about Shaggy.
Interesting. That's odd. That's honestly shocking.
Yeah, tough blow for the Marine Corps. One of our brothers.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, this is like taped off TV though. Boost it a little. It's still good. This is good. We like this. Sexy Undercover. It's a little.
We're tiptoeing.
Yeah. See, they skipped the whole part.
They totally just edited it out.
Just completely skipped it. And that's not the same little guy that used to sing with Shaggy, by
I don't know who you're talking about.
It's a different little guy.
I couldn't.
It was the same little guy who sang in both this and Shorty, You're My Angel.
He was in the video?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he was in the video. That's how I know he was little.
I think that's the move, right? You always got, if you're having somebody sing backups, you got to make sure he's a little guy.
That's right, because he's arguably more talented than you.
Right.
Is it Rick Rock?
Might be. I don't remember his name, but it's very, very possible that it's Rick Rock.
That sounds like it could be a name. That
right.
Yeah.
Right. And Shaggy probably named him, because that's like a kind of humiliating name. You know what I mean? Like he was like, no, we're going to call you Rick Rock, and you're just going to... Because he's singing the hook, and the hook is the important part. Yeah. Except if you get him and he's like kind of little, at least you can put yourself in that higher position.
Exactly.
I think that's the move. But you could see that they cut off. They could have just let Boombastic play.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're trying to fit all this into a small time period.
They wanted the medley.
I bet you that was him, man. I bet you he's like, I want my songs to be played. Because, people hear this and they're like, oh, I forgot about that one. I'm going to go listen to that one.
We literally just, when I said 3, you said no.
Yeah.
And then I told you about the angel.
And I was like, oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
I meant to listen on my way home.
Right, because she was there through the incarceration. Now, is that a prequel to It Wasn't Me? Because if it's like this lady was there through the incarceration, and now he's showing the nation his appreciation, but then he was freaking with the girl next door after that?
That's rude.
That's really mean. It's mean. Yeah. It's a terrible thing to do. No wonder he was incarcerated.
Yeah. Probably should have done more time.
That's right. I think so. Yeah, he's a danger to society. He's a menace. He's a menace to society. Okay, so you can hear they completely just skipped the part about banging on the bathroom
Literally
floor.
Edited it out.
Totally skipped it.
It's not even like it's an instrumental in here. They edited that part of the song out.
Like that never happened. It's not like it's less bars.
Right. Yeah.
Like musically, it's shorter than a traditional hook.
Well, it's like, what are you going to do unless you rewrite it?
And how could you rewrite it? Picture this. We were both...
eating lasagna on the bathroom floor?
I get eating lasagna
on the bathroom.
Sitting on the bathroom floor. But why would Shorty be so mad if you're like, maybe she just cleaned the bathroom floor? Yeah. It's like you're getting sauce all over it or something. All right. I mean, keep going, because I'm like, we're sitting there confused, because this is all like, it's the most family-friendly show. Hoda Kotb is back for it. They dug up Hoda Kotb. And they brought her in for it. Everything is heavily, heavily, heavily sponsored. And Shaggy's just being Shaggy. Oh, I know. Hit pause. I know what happened.
What happened?
They needed to allot more time to It Wasn't Me.
Because the verse.
Shaggy's not on the hook. He's like, I can't just let you do the hook. I have to do it. This has to have a verse. Yeah. Boombastic doesn't have to have a verse because he's the whole song.
Yeah.
He can just do the hook.
Good call.
But he's not letting that dude.
No, take his shine.
No way. He said, you know what happened. What was the other gentleman's name?
Rick Rock.
You know what happened to Rick Rock. Don't let that happen to you, too. We're doing a verse. Rush through the hook. Go ahead. Was Shaggy ever? I mean,
can we find out? Can you check if Shaggy was incarcerated?
Was he incarcerated?
And what was the charges?
Yeah, because Mike, you said he was a Marine, right?
He was. Yeah,
okay.
I think artillery.
Was it a dishonorable discharge due to an incarceration, or?
I've never followed up on that.
Okay.
I don't see anything on his Wikipedia about incarceration.
No.
I did a Control F for prison, jail, and incarceration. Nothing came up.
Did he do a 60 days in type of thing? You know, because I was watching 60 Days In over break, and it would be great if somebody was just like on 60 Days In, and they found out their spouse wasn't waiting for them.
Oh.
And he was like, this is a reality show. What do you mean you didn't wait for me? I'm not even really in jail. I could have given the signal and gotten out. No, I couldn't wait for you, honey. Yeah, I don't think he was ever incarcerated. I don't know why he would insist on...
It's a career built on lies.
Total lies. And then he brought it... Oh.
Okay, we're getting... See, now this is why you have to go to ChatGPT.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He was in the Marine Corps. During his service, he was reportedly demoted twice. Not for criminal offenses, but for being AWOL.
Well, he had other stuff to do.
That just makes him a good junior enlisted.
That's right. You know what he was probably doing while he was AWOL? He's probably creeping with the girl next door.
Yeah, you're not worth shit if you haven't been busted down a couple times.
Okay, all right, good. You can't trust a guy like that, right? Right.
There was a 2013 article titled Shaggy Goes to Jail, but this refers to him performing in a concert inside a prison as part of a rehabilitation anti-violence campaign.
Maybe this is his version of Folsom Prison Blues. You know what I mean? Where Johnny Cash didn't actually do any time.
No.
But he performed the song in jail.
So here's the conclusion. There's no credible public record that Shaggy was jailed for a criminal offense.
Why did he say that?
Yeah, why?
Like it really, and also like if I could just say something, it really reinforces a negative stereotype totally inaccurately.
Yeah.
Like why reinforce that negative stereotype if you're Shaggy?
You know what? I do see him on the list to come up here sometime, so maybe we should...
He's got a channel.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should ask him.
Why did you say that?
What was the point of that?
Yeah, because I'm sure that he committed infidelity. I think It Wasn't Me was real.
You think that was real?
I think that one was real.
I mean, his whole shtick is lying. He doesn't even sound like that.
No.
You've heard him in interviews.
I think he just puts on a voice for interviews.
Like, hey guys, I'm Shaggy.
Yeah. It'd be like if the Beatles were like, we're not really British. We kind of put on a twang when we sing, but we're not.
It's all fake.
No.
Troy, you've heard him talk, right?
Shaggy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the man.
But he sounds nothing like he does when he's singing.
No, I think he just puts on I think he's just media trained.
Stolen
that's all.
valor.
No, I don't think so.
It's like Gilbert Gottfried when he talks.
Hello.
Versus like, yeah.
No, I can't believe that that's true about Shaggy.
Okay.
Next thing you're going to tell me he's not actually as bombastic as he claims to be.
No, he is Mr. Bombastic.
Maybe he just couldn't follow up being Mr. Bombastic, so he had to lie about infidelity and incarceration.
You think the pressure got to him?
I think so. The question of whether Shaggy committed infidelity refers to the real-life musician, right? Regarding the song, It Wasn't Me is actually an anti-cheating song. No, that's bullshit. You know, because in the very end, he goes, so, you know, you shouldn't cheat on your spouse at the very end. But nobody gets to the end of the song. They put this is the iPod era. You know what I'm saying? Like you already push next track before you get there. So that's totally wrong. The song is a conversation between two characters. Yes, at the end of the song, the character who cheated realizes the advice makes no sense and decides to apologize. Yeah, but you know what? He still did it. It's not an anti-cheating message because he still did it.
You want to hear how he really talks?
Hang on. When asked on a talk show if he ever had to say it wasn't me in real life because he was caught cheating, Shaggy replied no. But of course Shaggy replied no. You know why? You don't want to know why? It wasn't me.
Oh.
You see? The whole point of the song. He's like, no. I mean, you know, they're like, did you ever say it wasn't me? He's like, it wasn't me. Of course he said no. If he had said yes, he wouldn't be taking his own advice. I believe he committed infidelity.
And this is a story, it sounds like about gaslighting. Because she caught him, and he's saying it wasn't me?
It's extremely, that's, if anybody wants to know, what is gaslighting? This is gaslighting.
It's like, I saw you having sex with somebody on the...
You were buck naked with our next door neighbor freaking.
That wasn't me.
Creeping.
What? I'm sorry. Creeping on the bathroom floor.
No, that was not me.
I even caught you on camera.
That wasn't me.
What? Oh my God, I think I'm going crazy.
Who was I looking at then?
Yeah. But I caught you on the counter.
Wasn't me.
I caught you on the sofa.
Oh, that was not me.
Oh my God. I'm going crazy. It is an infidelity anthem and a gaslighting anthem. And the idea that it's anti-cheating is absurd. And by the way, calling it an anti-cheating song is also gaslighting. It's gaslighting. Nobody remembers at the end. He goes, so anyway, everything I said in this song, don't do it. Yeah. Nobody remembers that part.
This is the wrong thing to do.
Right. I didn't remember that up until just now. Did you?
No.
Right. And you've heard the song many times.
A million times.
That's what I thought. Anyway, Travis, you wanted to destroy Shaggy's reputation?
No.
You said you did.
I don't think... No, let's hear him talk. Because I don't remember.
For me, it's the music.
This is him talking about being in the military.
Okay.
Because in the Marines, the drill instructors would go.
What?
Hey, boy, drop and give it 20.
It kind of sounds like it.
He could drop into it real quick.
He sounded like it there. Do drill instructors, Mike, you were a Marine, yes?
Yeah.
Did the drill instructors, when they would say, hey, boy, drop it, give me 20, did they sound like Shaggy?
They do have... They sound more like the way he's speaking there than the way he sings. They do get a very froggy voice because all they're doing 24 hours a day is walking around shouting at people.
Right.
And a lot of them, before they learn how to project from their diaphragm, they're blasting it out of their throat.
Full-throated.
Yeah. So when they sing, like when they sing cadence for marching or whatever, it sounds more like Shaggy.
Huh. So do we think that Shaggy, his singing voice came from the military, or did the military teach him, like train him out of his bombastic singing voice?
Wikipedia says he perfected the voice while in the Marines.
So it probably was the froggy thing. Mm-hmm. It's a military voice. I didn't know Mr. Bombastic was, like, how do you learn to talk like that? Jamaica? They're like, no, it's the military.
Never been.
Yeah, I've heard it's beautiful.
You gotta wonder then, how did Chet Hayes start talking like that?
Was he in the military?
Maybe.
Is that what you learned? Is that that's what they say when you're a Marine? Either you're a Marine for life or you get out and it's pure patois. That's what they always say. Sometimes Mike drifts into it.
Should I start doing that?
I love that.
Like, why does Mike talk like that? Oh, he's a military guy.
He's with
in
the
Marines. Marine, yeah.
McCowboys won.
Yeah. Why is Mike doing it? Is that cultural appropriate? No, he's a Marine.
Bumbleclot.
Yeah. That's how you know he's not Army. He's Marine. Will in Orlando. What's up, Will?
Hey, Sam. So just to add to some of this Shaggy lore, so he was at a corporate event that I was invited to for the company. The company that invited me had hired him to perform. He performed the same 3 songs, and then he was very careful to mention in between songs how impressed he was with their desktop virtualization solution. So he's a big awesome. IT guy, apparently.
I had no idea.
So, I just thought I would throw that out there. Not a lot of people know that he's a big IT guy.
I mean, when you're at a corporate event like that and the performer is complimenting what the company is doing, aren't the workers just looking, going like, "Don't patronize me"? Like, don't you?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've been to several of these, and I've seen like the people that you think like would not sell out. I've seen them totally do it. It's hysterical.
That's amazing.
Bare naked ladies did it. I think. Let's see, who was the one that was the most shocking? I think was it was one of those grunge bands, and I can't think of who they were. I cannot remember the name right now.
I wonder if it was in our 90s one-hit wonder bracket. Probably.
No, they were not. It was like a Stone Temple Pilots-ish type band that came out. And
Seven Mary Three?
That's exactly who it was. It was Seven Mary Three.
No way!
My God, that's so funny. It was Seven Mary Three. And
before I get into Water's Edge, I just want to say your IT solutions have been impressing us for a very long time.
Your IT solutions are not cumbersome.
That's right. Also, we'd like to say for the record, we are not the Gin Blossoms.
Yeah, he was so excited to be there. So I just thought I would.
That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Will.
Yeah, they're great. Yep. See you guys.
See you later, man. I would love to go to corporate events like that. I would love to see any of these. If I could see them anywhere, it'd be at a corporate gig.
They pay really well.
I'm sure they do. Especially for bands like that aren't maybe playing arenas on a regular basis.
Fly in, probably make like $20,000 for a night.
Right.
You don't think Seven Mary 3's playing arenas on a regular basis?
Not on a regular basis.
Maybe circle through Orlando every now and again.
Sure. And by arena, I mean the pavilion at Epcot. Is it arena or pavilion?
I think it's pavilion.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, just as I think this parade can't get any better, before Santa shows up, and they're all sitting there going like, stay tuned, the K-pop demon hunters are coming. Stay tuned, the K-pop demon hunters are coming. And look, in our household, that's a big deal because the children love the Huntrix movie. But I'm like, you really buried the lead here because all of a sudden, the Ninja Turtles float shows up. And who is partying with the Ninja Turtles? Busta Bus.
Busta Bus?
Busta Rhymes showed up alongside the Ninja Turtles.
I love whoever booked this parade this year.
I mean, just somebody who really got it.
Like, how about we get Shaggy and Busta Rhymes?
I mean, they're booking for our age group.
That's a great idea. Yeah. It was like, all of a sudden they're cool. No. All of a sudden we're old. That's what's going on. But yeah, I couldn't believe Busta Rhymes.
Like, neither of them have new songs out.
They haven't had a good song in 20 years.
And if they dared perform, if they were like, hey, I just made this new song, it's like, now's not the time.
Yeah, save it.
Now, we're not pre-recording that song for you to lip sync to. If you lip sync your new song, you're going to look like a fool. Yeah, but now Busta Rhymes is somebody who, can actually do a medley. Like, you forget how many songs.
Hits.
Right. I don't even know if he did What the Dillio.
When he performed at the VMAs this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
And did they make up an award for him? That's their new thing. They make up awards for people.
I think they did, actually. I think
they made up one for Ricky Martin.
I think it was the LL Cool J Rock the Bells.
That was it. Right. That's it. Yes. It's a made up award. They make up awards for people to show up because they realized that, that's how they tricked Michael Jackson into showing up that one time.
It worked for Michael.
It did. I can't believe we got Michael. They said Michael thought we had made up an award for him and he showed up. Like, what if we actually made up awards for people? And Busta would show up and Ricky Martin. Yeah, but let's look at there was a moment, because at the Thanksgiving Day parade, yeah, that's right, the Rock the Bells Visionary Award. Yeah. Okay.
Congrats to him.
Those are all words.
Yeah.
You can engrave as long as they can get engraved on a plaque and you can put it on the front of a statue. I'll do it. But like at the Macy's parade, it's kind of like a lot of Super Bowl halftime shows where they really can't leave anything to chance. Right. Especially because it's live and with the amount of acts that they have moving through. It's like a miracle that this thing gets pulled off.
And the weather.
Yeah, the weather and just the idea that like you have a minute with each act. They all have to pull up to the exact right spot and everything has to be timed. So, I mean, everything is lip sync. Not just the songs, but like the talking, the ad-libs.
Really?
All
How do you
of
know?
Because sometimes you look at the artist and when they're addressing like, hey, what's up, New York?
Mm-hmm.
Their mouths aren't moving at all. Because they forgot.
I mean, everything has to be timed out to the exact second.
That's right. But your performance you should attempt for your performance to match that. You don't want to, we know what's going on, but suspension of disbelief is still important.
You have an example?
Well, coincidentally, Busta Rhymes would be the example of he did record an ad-lib for the fine folks that showed up outside of Macy's, but unfortunately forgot to say it when he, Yeah. Hit it, Mike.
Don't this hit make my people wanna jump. Don't this hit make my people wanna.
Could you pause for a moment? You remember that song, Don't This Hit Make My People Want to Jump?
That's not the word.
I think it is. Don't This Hit, because it's a hit.
It is a hit song.
So don't this hit.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Make my people want to jump. When I hear a hit, I want to jump as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that beat is sick.
Right. So, and it is.
It's a hit.
It is a hit.
It is a hit.
So that hit makes my people want to jump. And In case anybody's wondering, there's a lot of parents, like as soon as this came on, they started sweating. And when he said, don't this hit, maybe, no, we can all enjoy this together. I mean, Raphael's right behind him.
Raphael's having a great time. Look at him. He's so excited.
Raphael's like, I love jumping to hits as well, Bustin. Let's make sure the hit is what makes people want to jump. Okay? All right, Raphael, we'll do it.
At least that's an easy fix.
I mean, I feel so good when I see stuff like this because, back in when Busta was really like, making hits, hip-hop was dangerous. People were getting killed for their rap songs, And, like, you had to be a really badass dude to be a rapper. Like, you had to be a tough
and Busta was
guy. And Busta was a tough guy. And it's like you had to look cool, and you had to be hyper masculine, and you had to all this stuff. Like, you had to have such an image and almost an air of danger about you. Like Mace, who wouldn't stop until he saw his name on a blimp. And Mace is a great example. You know what I mean? Now Mace gets to have a good time saying outlandish things on podcasts and making Cameron laugh. And I love to see that.
Busta Rhymes hasn't aged a day.
I love seeing Busta still look great, still, wearing fur, because that's what we do. It's a show of success. It's a show of great success. I'm sorry for the animals, but if you want to show,
Could be fake.
I don't think it's fake.
Probably
because you want to show that financially you're well off, and there's no better way to do that. Well, you'd have to use an animal's skin. You'd have to skin an animal in a really torturous way, and then wear the skin as a jacket, just to show the world that you've achieved a certain level of financial freedom.
I was just going to say to remind people who the dominant species is.
That's right.
That's right. That humans are still atop the food chain, and when humans are ranked, Busta Rhymes is up there very, very...
While performing on a float with animals.
I was just going to say, look who he decided to perform with.
Unfortunately, though, those specific animals were a victim of man-made chemicals, mutagen.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can still make shoes out of them.
The mutagen of the turtles?
Yeah.
A lot of shoes.
Yeah.
More shoes than the average turtle. I really like the vest. But just the idea that Busta now gets to enjoy his success and hang out with the Ninja Turtles and lip sync his songs. It's like, you've earned this, dude. Way to take a victory lap, my friend. I celebrate it. And his fur. Danielle, you'd like to think it's fake?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like
Busta
to
Rhymes
think that.
you don't wear fake fur if you're Busta Rhymes.
You don't?
No, because you don't want to get called out.
No, you're right. And he had a lot of jewelry on. Very shiny jewelry.
Yeah. Like, those are real diamonds.
Remember when we met Gilly the Kid, and who's now, a massive podcaster, but he used to walk around with a diamond tester, so he could check rappers' diamonds to see if they were real or not. It's such a funny thing to do. But here's Busta, what it is right now.
This shit make my people wanna. The only thing you need to do right here is start the freaking head. Let's go. Break your neck, come on. Break your neck.
So good.
Break your neck, come on. Bang your head until you start to break your neck. Come on. Break your neck, come on. Let's go.
Still got it.
It's a Chris Brown song, too.
He's not there for it.
Every time I come in, I gotta sit it, then I gotta go in, then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow in, then I gotta shut it. Every little thing a brother think he be doing, because it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna get it. Then I'm gonna murder everything and everything about a boo.
He's really committing to it, too.
Dude, it's so cool.
He's the man.
And he has so far no notes.
That's right. Perfect. Syllable for syllable.
Not even plugged in.
No.
All right.
Go back to...
Sorry, the DJ's gear is not even plugged in.
Right, when you thought it was impressive that the DJ could perform...
Completely wireless.
Wirelessly with his hands in the air. Not touching a thing. Wait until you see Busta's ventriloquism abilities.
He throws his voice like no other.
Right. I don't even know where the sounds are coming from because there's no microphone. He snaps that mic right back to his mouth so quick. Oh, shit, I forgot.
Be banging on my chest, and I bang in the east, and I bang in the west. Gonna give you more, and I will never give you less. Give it in the street, and you can read it in the press. You really wanna know what's next? Let's go. All right, New York City.
He was vibing.
He was.
Yeah, he was in the
zone.
I mean, it's such a good song. I would be vibing
As soon as
too.
you hear that beat, you're like, oh yeah, here we are.
30 years later, he still feels that way. He's like,
oh, this is a great song.
Forgot about this one.
This is a great instrument. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot.
Timbaland killed this one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Oh, I forgot. I said hello to New York. And he's probably exhausted. Even lip syncing that other song has got to be exhausted. It's physically exhausting, especially with all that fur covering your body.
Some heavy animals.
Yeah.
It's funny. They must just literally record the entire everybody's performance, what everybody says, and they're just hitting play on it. Everybody has to just lip sync it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you don't want to leave anything to like.
You can't leave anything to chance.
Right.
Go for it.
Hey, New York City, let's turn it up a little more for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, y'all. Yeah. If you really want to party with me, put it up. Let me see what you got for me. Let's go. Put your hands with my eyes to put see. It up now. Straight buck wild in the
Yeah, they're having, Savannah Guthrie's having a great time with herself.
They got we trust.
That could have gone on for 20 more minutes.
I mean, honestly, like, it was the highlight of the whole thing.
Here for that? All right.
It ruled.
That was awesome.
It wasn't it awesome?
Yeah.
Can you imagine you're just watching the Cornball Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and all of a sudden you get treated to that?
I can't wait till next year where they bring out the Yin Yang twins.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till you see my dick, but it'll be the censored version.
Wait till you see my Yeah, then Lil John.
Oh, that'd be great.
Till the sweat. Yeah.
It just stops.
Lil John was there.
That's right. Lil John did perform.
Did he?
Lil John performed as well.
He didn't perform Sweat Trip Down My Balls.
No. All the bitches crawl or something.
Skeet,
skeet, motherfucker. Goddamn. No, I think he completely skipped over that one. It was just so much work.
Yeah.
To try to get a Macy's version.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what to say.
It's just so funny because that era, like, we just decided at some point in culture that music should just be as profane as humanly possible.
And graphic.
And just totally graphic, totally profane. Like, just whatever. Because I think Tipper Gore ruined it for everybody. She made them put a parental advisory sticker on it. And then there was a period of time where if that album did not have a parental advisory sticker on it, I'm not buying that shit. I am not buying it. So everything needed to be graphic. And now you get to the point where all these decades later, you got family-friendly things. You got to figure out how to get this. This is the popular music of the time. You got to figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, Lil John was on the Toys R Us float.
Oh, cool. Of course he was. Cool. Of course and he should be.
He should be. That's where he belongs.
With Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Yeah, Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Isn't it
like
great?
Bizarro World.
It's just great. It's perfect. Do we have Lil John?
Yeah, you want to hear him?
Yeah.
It's that time of year again. It's the holiday season, everybody.
Look at him on the Toys R Us float.
Live from New York.
Oh.
It's your boy Lil John.
Yes, it is.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Turn down for what?
Come on. Come on. New York. Turn down for what?
This still slaps.
It really is great.
Turn down for what?
He's loving life.
Yeah, he is. He's like, how ridiculous is this? Because he's like actually like a really smart guy.
Yeah. And accomplished.
I'm very accomplished.
Everybody, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho.
It's just children dancing in front of the Toys R Us float. Jeffrey the Giraffe is his DJ, actually. I also respect that he was like, nah, I'll do Turn Down for What?
Yeah. They're like, you could do a medley.
Nah, you don't want to hear about the sweat on the balls. You don't need to hear about all that. You would just do Turn Down for What? Also, I think, these songs also sometimes become TikTok songs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it ends up, older people with older songs now a lot of times have more life to them.
Longevity.
More longevity and more of an opportunity to hit people differently. Like, my kids knew this song.
I like how we're kind of cultivating this elder statesman group of hip hop artists.
Me too. I love it. I love it. And it is Lil John, Busta Rhymes, Shaggy.
Diddy when he gets out.
Well, I don't know. I'm not 100%.
Oh, okay.
We'll wait to see what that 50 Cent documentary is.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Over break, Diddy, 50 Cent just ends up putting up, because what's his face? Dame Dash had claimed that when 50 Cent said that he was going to do a Diddy doc, it was cap. And that's you don't want cap, okay? He said 50 was capping. Which, you hate to have somebody accuse you of capping. That's the last thing on this planet you want to do. But Dame went on the Breakfast Club. Dame Dash, he formulated Rockefeller Records, along with Jay-Z. And he and Jay-Z, I don't think, are any longer on speaking terms, unfortunately, for Dame. That's too bad. I think so, too. I hate to see friends go through strife. But, he went on and he said that, because... Yeah, they were kind of busting his chops a little bit. The Breakfast Club was, especially that rascal Charlemagne. Yeah. He was busting his chops a little bit because Dame Dash likes to, carry himself like a businessman. And sometimes they point out the more successful businessmen and how you can see their success that you wouldn't be able to see on Dame. And it really leads to a combative atmosphere. To tell you that. Quite frankly, the interview comes across very combative.
But is it entertaining?
Very entertaining. I'll watch the whole thing. Very entertaining. But one of the things they did was point out 50 Cent's economic success. And that really ruffled Dame's feathers. You know what I mean? Because they did it in comparison to Dame's success or lack thereof. To them. I don't know. I don't follow the trades like they do. But he had said that that it was cap. This whole doc was cap. That there was, and that, you know what that means? Lie. That means it was lies. And I said, oh, it couldn't be. I would hate to, the same way I felt when I found out Shaggy had no incarceration, that anybody, like what appreciation was there without the incarceration?
It's a bummer.
It's a bummer.
He was cap.
He was cap. That was cap. Incarceration cap. That was cap. Right. Like, literally now when Shaggy puts up music videos of that song, I just respond with the cap emoji. But I think the best usage of the cap slang was I went to like a school, I don't know, event or something for my son, and there was a magician there, and he wasn't the greatest magician in the world. He was a public school magician or whatever. He was doing his thing though, and my son just leaned into me. He goes, "Dad, this magician is cap." I was like, all right, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But I mean, as a magician, the last thing you want to be, you don't want little kids saying.
Kids, just a little kid.
A little kid going like, this is cap.
They should be the easiest to impress.
It really should be. But there's no recovering from that.
No, you think to yourself, maybe I should find a new profession.
Yeah. Like if
I'm going to have the day to kill Friday in the Cleveland area, so I'm going to take a ride over to the Hall of Fame. Man, I try to go in there Friday. They catch me on the camera. Sirens are going to go off and shit. Hi, one adult ticket, please. Start the gate drops. Sirens start going. Security comes out. Excuse me, you missed your trunk? Sorry, we have to escort you out.
Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk. Weekdays, 3 p.m. East on SiriusXM's Faction Talk, Channel 103.
Mullins, long three. He hit it from the logo.
Don't miss a second of the men's and women's Final Four on SiriusXM.
End to end and a one-hand hammer.
The women's semifinals tip off Friday at 6 Eastern.
Lauren Betts, a machine, 18 points.
Then the men take the court Saturday at 6.
The Arizona Wildcats are going to the Final Four.
Listen to Westwood One's coverage on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and the SiriusXM app.
Looking for a little extra fun? Chumba Casino lets you play for free with daily login rewards and a cheeky little welcome bonus when you sign up. Explore hundreds of online social casino games and jump in whenever it works for you. No routines, no pressure, just entertainment on your terms. That's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1839. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1839. That's 800-575-1839. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
My name is Mark Fox. I'm the founder of Rizona Health. You've heard the drug commercials. They start by promising relief, and then they do something insane. They scare the hell out of you. Risk of stroke, heart attacks, permanent movement disorders, increased depression, thoughts of suicide. And they say it so fast and so calmly, we're expected just to accept it. But anxiety and stress aren't moral failures. They're often signs of a nervous system stuck in overdrive. So I asked a different question. Instead of suppressing the system, what if it helped it regulate itself? That's why we created Vibe. Vibe uses gentle, resonance-based frequency therapy to support your nervous system naturally. No drugs, no sedation, and no list of catastrophic side effects right at the end. Just a non-invasive way to help your body find balance again. If you're ready to question the idea that pills are the only answer, you can learn more at trashthepills.com. That's trashthepills.com. I'm Mark Fox, and this is Calm Without the Crazy.
This is Dr. Dino Prado, founder of Invita Medical Centers. Every day, patients lose their lives, not just to cancer, but to the delays in the system. The latest treatments often take decades to reach the people who need them the most. At Invita, we refuse to wait. Our destination center brings the best technologies from around the world with personalized care to help our patients. Because care delayed is care denied. Every patient deserves the right to fight. Invita Medical Centers, we're here for you. ENVITA.com.
Get ready for house music with no limits.
X for Sony Radio.
A new SiriusXM channel from John Summit.
I've been wanting a space like this for a long time, a place where I can really showcase what I'm about as a DJ and producer.
Can you feel it now?
Hear it now. Channel 737 on most radios and always on the SiriusXM app.
Everything you got, light it up, cowboy. Go, 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 go.
All season long, IndyCar is on Fox.
The green is out and racing is on.
Alex Palou.
Sensational.
Otto Award. Joseph Newgarden.
Are you kidding me?
And Indy's top drivers put it all on the line. Every race, all season long.
He's going for it. Oh!
Fox is the home for IndyCar. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
If watching TV has gotten way too complicated for you, then here's some good news. You can say goodbye to a million different subscriptions, wasting money and endless searching for something to watch. And say hello to Philo, a better way to TV. Philo's the only streaming service that keeps you in mind, making TV easy and affordable without sacrificing quality or the channels you love. With Philo, there's a package that's right for you. Whether you're looking for the best live TV on more than 70 channels, with a huge library of movies and shows, and an unlimited DVR, or you're looking to upgrade your experience with Philo's bundle, unlocking access to even more blockbuster films on top-rated shows on HBO Max Basic with ads, AMC Plus, and Discovery Plus. Whatever you choose, with Philo, you're getting great TV for an even better price. Find out more at philo.tv. That's PHILO.tv. Subscriptions auto-renew. Cancel anytime. See philo.tv for more.
Looking for a little extra fun? Chumba Casino lets you play for free with daily login rewards and a cheeky little welcome bonus when you sign up. Explore hundreds of online social casino games and jump in whenever it works for you. No routines, no pressure, just entertainment on your terms. That's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Rising tensions in the Middle East are rattling oil, interest rates, and global supply chains. Just one shocking headline could trigger dramatic sell-offs that could slam your 401k and portfolio overnight. When geopolitics drives panic selling, the fallout can erase years of careful saving. You need the right tools and strategies to protect retirement assets from risk, and the know-how to invest wisely when volatility strikes.
Hi, Charles Payne here. If you're over 50, like me, retiring wealthy isn't just about saving more. It's about protecting what you've earned and making smarter decisions with the money already in your accounts. My newest book, Unbreakable Investor, will show you how you can begin boosting your returns in your 401k, your IRA, and brokerage accounts. Claim your free copy today.
The retirement crisis is real. Protect what you've worked for. For your free copy of Charles Payne's latest book, Unbreakable Investor, text NEWS to 505-505. Text NEWS to 505-505. Text NEWS to 505-505.
Message and data rates